happy Sunday, happy daylight savings. For those who do it, here in Arizona we don't do daylight savings, but thank you for the first cat lady. How are you doing? Good morning. Oh my gosh. How's that new game you got? Have you been enjoying it? But today we are playing the Mirage Noir extended demo. They currently are having a thing on Kickstarter, so let me go ahead and put their info there in case you're liking the game. I'll pin it. It looks really fun, and I've seen so many good reviews, so like I'm hoping I like it, and then if I do, I'll probably back the Kickstarter myself. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, do you see the little teepees? I legit, when I was making this model, I like opened my mouth so wide for the longest time. I could catch flies because I just wanted to like see the teeth. And then the tail moves on its own, which is so cute. But it's gonna be great. So let's go ahead and continue. It's been so fun. I decided to play the rest offline, and I've been enjoying it so far. Good, good. Yeah, I know. I'm like very glad for Dragon Age of Veilguard that I started a personal playthrough offline. I still want to stream it, but the game Veilguard's very like the settings, not settings. The gameplay is a little, the combat's a little like complicated. It's not hard, but like once you learn it, it's pretty fairly simple. But like a lot of the controls are very different, and there's a lot of different controls. Like my hands are constantly in claws for Veilguard because of all the buttons I have to press. So I'm very glad I got to play it personally offline first, about 15 hours in the gameplay, and then I'll just do a separate playthrough for stream. So yeah, sometimes playing offline is just better. And if the music's too loud or something, please let me know. Alright, she's over there. Don't let her get away. They're so persistent. Can't they just let me go? Oh! Gunshot! I guess not. A gunshot echoes behind me as I reach down by instinct, but then I remember I lost my weapon long ago. I have to just outrun them then. The way back home's blocked, so the office is probably the safest place to hide for the night. The problem is I need to lose these guys first. Let's see, I saw a bunch of them in the front of me earlier. Then I ducked into an alleyway on my left and then took 2 rights after that, so... Which way should I turn to avoid my pursuers? Oh shit! I don't know. I think they should still be on my right, so I'll go the other direction. I head off to the left, straining my ears for any sound of my pursuers. I hate time choices! I'm not good at them. When I don't hear them after several seconds, I let a sigh of relief. And my first reaction was to go to the right, because I'm right-handed, so most people do that. But, Lou. Sorry, my cat's doing things she shouldn't. Can you not? Beautiful. Okay, good. I think I managed to avoid them. I should get going before they spot me again. Well, I'm glad I succeeded in my very first choice in this game. That would have been suck if I, like, I chose the wrong first choice and then I died immediately. But I have done that. I've died in demos. It's embarrassing. Whew, we made it back somehow. Good thing I still have the keys to the office since I've been pulling so many all-nighters lately. The place is dead silent, but that's not surprising. After all, the clock says it's 2:30 a.m. Ugh, gross. Guess I'm not sleeping in my own bed tonight. I think that's the 4th time this week. What a terrible night. They chased me around half the city, and I didn't even get any of the info I needed. What a waste of time. Or maybe not. The fact that there was so many security there means I must be on the right track. I think I'm getting close to the truth. Just one more piece of information and I'll be able to put this 4-year-long nightmare to rest. Maybe then Theo will. Anyway, how do I get back in there again? I move over to my desk and sit down heavily in the chair. Tonight was a failure, and they'll only be more alert from now on. I doubt a repeat performance will get me anywhere. But what else can I do? I'm running out of options now. Aw, look at the cute photo. They're all cute. By the way, I don't remember anything about the love interests. I read the stuff on like the Steam page or Kickstarter, and then I promptly forget because ADHD. So we're discovering this together. If you know nothing about this game, it's gonna be great. The photograph sitting on my desk is facing up today. On most days, I can't bring myself to look at it. Oh, sad. Maybe I can ask them for help? No, it's been too long. We haven't spoken in years. They probably wouldn't pick up even if I called. Besides, I don't want to drag other people into my problems. In the worst case scenario, one of them might be the culprit. Oh? Okay. What if I hired someone else then? That'll cost so much money though. Money I don't have. I guess I could take a loan from the bank. That, or maybe the loan sharks down the street. That sounds like a horrible idea. I'll probably be in crippling debt for the rest of my life, but if it's to solve this... Huh? What was that noise? Is there someone else here? A sudden sound from near the doorway catches my attention and instantly I'm alert again. Is it the guys from earlier? If not, maybe... My phone's in my pocket. I try to unlock it quickly, but I immediately notice a more pressing problem. Why did I leave my computer screen on? I'm basically telling them exactly where I am. I need to get away from here. Maybe I can hide on a desk and call for it. Oh my god. Something forcefully presses against my mouth and my consciousness starts slipping away. No, I can't die yet. Not until I... Oh, look at that. It's a computer screen. Huh? Wait, that's... No, don't. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Liatris, can you hear me? Huh? Ow, my head. Why does it hurt so much? Hey, you alright? You just hunched over all of a sudden. It scared the crap out of me. Ooh, she is pretty. Sorry, my head's killing me. You're not hung over, are you? You said you went straight home last night because you didn't want to deal with the rain, but I should have known you were out partying. You're the alcoholic here, Theo. It's part of the job. What do you want me to... What? Do you want me to turn down free booze? Sorry, I was having a stroke trying to read that. I glance around trying to regain my bearings as the pain in my head recedes. I'm in the plaza right now. Oh, that's right. We plan to meet up before work today. This here is Theo, my best friend. We've known each other since we were young. We lost contact for a bit when we went to different colleges, but we've reconnected since then. I don't have many fond memories of the city, but as long as Theo is here, I'll always come back. Seeing her again is almost worth the astronomical rent I have to pay. Almost. Gotta love rent, guys. Theo's profile has been added. You can check by clicking the evidence button in the top right and navigating to the profiles menu. Oh, okay. Well. Works at Celestial and is quite popular around town. It's Theo. She's perfect. Nothing else needs to be said, Liatris. I like that. From this point forward, there will be no more notifications when profiles are added or updated, but be sure to check after big events. The entries will be updated as Liatris's thoughts about the person change. If it's not because of drinking, then are you sick? You really don't look so good. I don't know. I had this daydream vision. I'm not really sure. I was working on a case at the agency late last night, and then I think I got kidnapped. What a thing to say to someone. I think I got kidnapped, but here I am, perfectly fine. They press something against my mouth, and then, ugh. The memory of getting grabbed from behind comes rushing back, and I shudder. Theo grabs my hands, and it's only then that I notice they're trembling. It's okay. It's just that overactive imagination of yours. I mean, we talked on the phone last night before you fell asleep, remember? And you're here now, safe and sound. No time for you to get kidnapped. Besides, you should have known it was a dream. Mr. Potato Head would never let you touch actual detective work. Oh? Who is Mr. Potato Head? Hey, it could be a premonition of some far-off future. You never know. Were you old and gray in your vision? I hope I'm not still working when I'm that old. I'd be much happier retired somewhere cozy with you, Theo. Actually, speaking of Theo, didn't she come up? It was, I suddenly feel sharp pain splitting my head open, so intense I almost pass out. I quickly take a few deep breaths, trying to steady myself so I don't scare Theo. What the heck? This has never happened before, no matter how scary a nightmare I've had. What's going on? Maybe it wasn't a nightmare after all. But if not, then what was it? A vision? Have I actually gained future sight? I would both love and hate seeing the future. Honestly, if I were to have a superpower, I would probably want something basic like super strength, just so I don't have to worry about carrying stuff up to my second floor apartment, or like just carrying things in general, because my arms are weak, no matter how much I try and work them out. So I would say something lame like super strength, especially like when it comes to groceries. Trying to carry groceries by yourself, pain in the ass. So yeah, no, I would say instead of future, I would want super strength. Anyone else have a different opinion on what kind of superpower they would want? Or if you agree with me, why would you agree on strength? Also, there was that photograph. The rest of the dream is a bit hazy, but I remember that part very clearly. I recognize some of the people in it, but that's impossible. A photo like that shouldn't exist. After all, they live in a completely different world from me. We don't know each other personally, let alone enough to take pictures together. I can't help feeling like I'm forgetting something important. Didn't she die in the dream? Like, isn't Theo dead? Or did I misinterpret something? Oh, wow, the more I try to recall, the stronger my headache seems to be. It's almost like my head's warning me to leave it alone. Are you feeling good enough to get some breakfast? Let's relax a bit at the bakery, okay? I'm still worried about you. I can't send you to work looking like that. I can feel Theo's worry for me and quickly push all thoughts of the nightmare vision or whatever to the back of my mind. I shouldn't bother her about it anymore. I'll deal with it myself. Sure, some hot tea sounds great. Love you, Theo. I don't know what I'd do without you. Close enough. I'm drinking hot chocolate. It's my first hot chocolate of the season. It's finally cold enough here to drink warm drinks. It's so exciting. I should get carry out while I'm here. Knowing Mr. Potato Head, he'll ask me to run errands as soon as I get to the office, so I might as well get a head start. Is Mr. Potato Head at least hot? Probably not with the nickname, but that would make being bossed around a bit easier. Let's see, if I remember correctly, he usually likes lattes on Tuesdays, and then 4 blueberry muffins, 6 pecans, 3 sesame bagels, and 1 glazed donut for the rest of the office. I was about to be like, this guy eats a lot. Oh? Sorry. No, it was my fault. Are you okay? Hi, cutie. I love the pink. I bump into a guy with pink hair, though that's not the only thing that stands out. Whoa, he looks like a model. He could give Theo a run for her money. Yeah, I'm fine. Hey, wait, isn't that this guy? Liatris, if you don't hurry up, I'm putting everything on your tab. Theo's already holding the bakery's door open, an impatient look on her face. No, I won't have enough to pay this month's rent if you do that. Sorry for bumping into you. Bye. Wait. I've never had someone run away from me before. Did she not recognize me? Whoops, I don't have much time left before the stream. I need to finish buying the materials first. Huh, looks like there's a press conference going on at the palace right now. I wonder what that's about. I'm going. I like that we get the point of view of, like, the other people. Attended. And that concludes today's press conference. What a load of bullshit. Anyone with a brain can tell that he barely keeps any of his promises. Disease running rampant, a useless figurehead, new serial killers popping up every week, and a crime at an all-time high. So much for being the world's golden standard. We're responsible for the last one, boss. Playful man. Hey, look at those tats. Loving that. Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, Sasha and Alexei Orla. Pardon me, I thought you had left already. Overworked, man. It's always the ones with the long hair that are overlooked. Or glasses. Or they have the combination of the two. That was quite the interesting press conference, Your Highness. Yes, well, thank you for taking the time out of your busy days to tune in. Wouldn't have missed that clown show for the world. Ah, well, regardless, thank you. You were on your way out, correct? Please don't let me keep you. You better watch yourself, yeah? You're getting a bit too comfortable. We're letting a lot of these regulations go as a sign of goodwill, but don't think we don't notice you overstepping your bounds. Oh? I'll keep that in mind. Those Diorlas are quite the handful, aren't they? Dr. Killian, forgive me, I didn't see you there. That's alright, Prince Theory. You've had a long day. Like, is he an actual prince? I suppose I have. I'm sorry to bother you at this time, but could I borrow you for a bit longer? Is it urgent? I have another meeting later, so I was hoping to catch some rest before that. I'm afraid it is. I need to review some of the budget cuts with you before the next council meeting. The proposal was wonderfully drafted, of course, but MedWise would like to make some minor adjustments to it, particularly to how the resources are allocated. You understand our concerns, don't you? I automatically don't like this doctor. Not one bit. Very well, lead the way. It's not looking good for our hero here. I suppose that's my cue to save the day. Now then, how should I interrupt the meeting today? Got it. He's going to hate it, which means it's perfect. Newbie, are you done with those papers yet? There's another pile here for you to go through. Boss derogatorily named Mr. Potato Head appears in front of me as I'm getting settled in for the day. On it, sir. I've been here for 2 years already. How much longer is he going to call me a newbie? Just grit and bear it with... Also 2 years? Have they not hired anyone since then? You can't get fired now. Who else is going to pay for Fio's caffeine addiction? I return to my computer screen thinking that the conversation is over, but he clears his throat loudly and taps his foot until I look back up at him. Don't give me that attitude. This is your punishment for getting my coffee order wrong this morning. I was very explicit about what I wanted. I'm really sorry, sir. No, I got you what you asked for, and then you changed your mind. Your memory may be fading, but mine still works really well. Thank you very much. I'm glad she has a good memory. I do not. Whatsoever. If you finish early, let me know. I have more papers you can go through. Of course, sir. I'll let you know if I do. As if I'm going to do your work for you while you play poker on your phone. I'm going to win the award for World's Slowest Worker today. Just watch me. Petty. I love it. So much for the beginning of the rest of my life. College advertised it as something great, so I worked hard for it. But is this really it? It's just paperwork day after day. Where are the exciting cases I was told about? The robberies, the murders, the crime scenes? Well, I mean, fair, but like, maybe we shouldn't wish for bad things to happen. I mean, I'm glad bad things don't happen. Hello, Douglas Detective Agency. What? Murdered? This girl. Did I just manifest a dead body? She's so funny. I love the MC. I strained my ears to listen, but I can't hear anything other than a frantic gibberish from the under end of the line. Yes, yes, of course. We'll head to the scene right away. George, with me. George isn't here right now. Hi, Kiri. How are you? How's streaming been? Good morning. I don't think I've ever seen you this early. I'm happy you're here. How's your weekend been going? I'm asking a lot of questions. Feel free to only answer some of them. He's been on smoke break for an hour. What? Good riddance. Then Vanessa, you come with me. She's not here either. I don't think she even came in today. I make a show of glancing around the empty office, and he finally seems to notice that I'm the only one currently here. Is there seriously no one else besides you here? It looks that way, sir. Psst, better than nothing, I suppose. You better not slow me down, newbie. I'll do my best not to, sir. Are they actually going to put me on a murder case for once? Well, I guess I'll be nothing more than a sidekick, but still, I never thought I'd graduate from the days of doing lost and found jobs. Okay, Liatris, let's do our best. If we do a good job, maybe they'll promote us from coffee girl to fax machine girl. Dream big. You know what? I know I just said I love MC. I love MC so much. She's so funny and also like realistic and petty. She's great. Good morning, stream going well. Thank you for asking. I'm good, and yeah, I'm usually still asleep. Hello. Well, I appreciate you being here and ruining your sleep schedule. How are you liking Veilguard so far? I have opinions, but I'll wait till I hear. I'm about 14... No, I'm more closer to 15 hours. I'm like 14 and a half hours in the game. I have... Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I really like it, too. It really helped visualize what kind of like character I want for my model and stuff. So it's really great. I have the last companion I got was Emmerich, but I've been doing a lot of the side quests. So love to hear your opinion. Uh-oh. The phone rings again, and even though I don't know who's called yet, I can already feel a familiar feeling of resignation rising up within me. Now what? Hello, Douglas Detective Agency. Yes, yes, we'll send someone there right away. Crap, maybe he won't notice me if I sneak away now. I'm halfway to the door when he spots me. Newbie, there's been some trouble over at the plaza. Go resolve it. What kind of trouble? What? What? Details. But the murder case. I can handle the crime scene investigation by myself. Report to the plaza. I told him you'd be there in 5 minutes. It's at least 10 minutes away, even if I run. There's no way this guy doesn't secretly hate me. I've had bosses like that. It's such a pain. Luckily, my current bosses are not this way, but... I'm just gonna say yes. I hurl curses at him in my mind, but in an astonishing show of strength, I force a smile to my face like the good little corporate drone that I am. This is a detective agency, too. Like, what do you mean corporate drone? I feel like detective agencies are like the least corporate, but maybe I'm wrong. I always feel like, at least in games. Of course, sir, I'll be there right away. This poor girl. I dragged myself to the plaza, spirits thoroughly dashed. Just when I thought I could finally do something worthwhile, I get relegated to side tasks today, again. The person who made that call better have a good reason. Oh well, it's my fault for getting my hopes up. Now then, what am I tasked with doing today? There are people whispering around me, so I shuffle closer and shamelessly eavesdrop. Are you serious? Is no one going to stop him? Don't look at him, you might catch his attention. Ew, what a weirdo. They don't teach decency these days, obviously. Is some dude naked? What's going on? Huh, it does sound like something's actually going on. I thought it'd be another case of people arguing with restaurant workers thing. Oh, what? I haven't gotten him yet. I only have Lucanus, Nev, Balara, and Harding. I'm 23 hours in, but I keep getting distracted by side quests. Do you pick them up via main quest? I'm wondering when I get more companions. Yeah, you, after a certain point, so there's a main quest with a really tough choice, which I don't know if you made or not, but it affects your relationships with the companions, with 2 of the companions. After that quest, then you are gonna get another main quest that will give you, you'll get 2 main quests actually. You'll get, I don't know why I'm holding my fingers up, I have a model now, but, you'll get 2 main quests, one for Emmerich from Balara. Balara's gonna be like, I know a Fate expert, from the Morn Watch, and then Harding will be like, I found a Dragon Slayer, and so you can do those main quests. I haven't gotten Tosh yet. I've been doing some main quests, not main quests, side quests. I did a lot of companion side quests recently. I did Harding's, Balara's, Lucanus's, and then I did Davrin's side quest as well. I haven't, I had Nev's side quest, companion quest, and then I didn't do it, and now I can't do it anymore because I waited too long. So, lesson learned for my stream playthrough. Ooh, okay, I don't think I pushed that far with MSQ, yeah. So, yeah, the main story is pretty fast-paced, so I've been trying to not do it, but sometimes the side quests just get a little much, you know? I know, oh no. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Mistakes were made, but that's okay. But it's all good. I am enjoying my playthrough a lot. I mean, I do have like some opinions. I do wish finding companions were more of a secret. I don't like that when you go to do a main quest that's going to give you a companion, they're like, you can only bring one person because you're going to get a new companion. And I'm like, what happened to the days where I could miss a companion by not going somewhere? But that's okay. Like, all my criticisms are so minor. Otherwise, I'm so loving the game so much. I'm having fun verbally sparring with Solus, being a sassy little bitch. It's been a really fun game. Trying to like do a balance of side quests and main quests because like finding all the statues is a bit tedious and things like that, but it's great. I'm having fun. I'm a side quest fiend. I'm worried I'll get locked out of them. That is very fair. You definitely will get locked out of companion side quests. So lesson learned from me. Don't make my mistake. Do the companion side quests honestly as soon as you get them. I wouldn't wait. That's how I lost Nev's. I keep want to say Neve because of E at the end. That's why I lost Nev's companion quest. But I haven't lost anyone else's. I've been a good girl since then. I've learned my lesson. I mean, I don't hate side quests. It's just with my ADHD and stuff, like which I'm blaming. I'm gonna blame everything on my ADHD. It's just like, again, they get a bit tedious. But I am enjoying some of them. Like, I really like the Spirit of Compassion, like, side quest in Treviso. That was really sad and, like, interesting. I love learning more about the spirits in this game. I'm glad you're enjoying it, though. I've been having a good. I'm glad you're having fun, too. Because, like, I've been seeing so many criticisms, and, like, some I agree with, but I feel like people are letting it bog them down for no reason when it could still be a fun game. It just, you know, not going to be the greatest game of all time, which I didn't expect anyway. But yeah, no, it's been a really good experience. Glad I haven't tuned in to your streams if you're like 23 hours in. That's crazy. But you have been streaming every day, which is awesome. I've been playing like 5-hour increments a bit per day. People are very stinky sometimes. Yes, they are. And like, some of the people, if you look at Steam, some of the bad reviews, people will literally have 0.9 hours on record and they'll write the worst review ever. Yeah, but you're further in story. True. That is true. And then my stream playthrough will be fully behind. I'm gonna be starting from scratch for my stream on Tuesday, but I plan on recreating my Shepherd from Mass Effect because I'm not ready to let my Shepherd go. I just love how my Shepherd looks so much from Mass Effect, so I plan on recreating my Shepherd for Veilguard. Of course, not naming them Shepherd. They'll be named Leah. And then I'll romance Davran. Though Lucanus, oh, that man, I didn't expect to like him so much, but I get to watch you without worry. Yes, you do. Hey. Probably help me out with some of the puzzles because I've been bad about the statue puzzles. But, yeah. Gonna romance Davin in my stream. I've been romancing Harding, and Harding's adorable in my personal stream. It's gonna be great. I follow the trail of whispers and find the topic of the commotion. There's a guy stumbling around the square, yelling obscenities at everyone and everything that passes his way. A drunk this early in the morning? If I wanted to deal with people like these, I would have signed up to be a cop. Why are detectives getting assigned to these cases again? I guess I should go do something about it. I still need to pay this month's rent. Excuse me, mister. I love how this guy is cursing about, stumbling drunk, and she's just like, excuse me. Excuse me. I approach cautiously, making sure to stop a couple steps away. The man spins around, eyes scary and feral. They keep darting back and forth as if scanning for threats, and his entire body is tense. I'm obsessed with that man, Lucanus, but I love Balara too. I can tell I'm gonna play this multiple times. Oh, I know. Balara, she belongs in Pixie Hollow, okay? She's a fairy. She's a beautiful, beautiful, sweet fairy. I want her so badly. And then Lucanus has the I can fix him energy. You know, like help him get rid of his you know, thing that I don't want to say for spoilers, but like you know what I'm talking about. And I'm just like, I can fix this man. And then when you do his companion side quest, you see like the most touching thing ever, and I'm just like, I'm so fucked. I'm fucked. And then Davrin's like, oh, gorgeous too, and awesome, and I just... And then Emmerich's so adorable. I can't. I literally will be doing at minimum 7 playthroughs of this game because I need to literally romance everyone. Nev, beautiful, gorgeous side profile. Their face card, I can't even. Nev's one of the most beautiful, I think, characters in the game too. And I'm just like, oh, I'm such a simp. I'm such a simp. It's so pathetic. I am an ultimate simp in this game. This Veilguard is my ultimate dating sim of the year. I do. I'm so glad you're with me, Kiri. I'm just like, I'm such a fiend myself. Fair, LOL. Weird, I've never seen anyone act like this while they're drunk. You're causing a scene. Can we move this somewhere else? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be like, yo, bro, you're being annoying. Let's go somewhere. I know who you are. They sent you, didn't they? I'm sorry? I won't let you take me. I refuse to die here. He unexpectedly lurches forward and I let out an undignified squeak as I barely managed to avoid his errant fist. Holy crap, this guy's a psycho. Sir, please calm down. His hand shoots out and grabs my wrist, squeezing hard. I let out a yelp, trying to tug my hand out of his grip, but he doesn't let go. Help. I glance around, but even though the commotion has gathered quite the crowd, no one comes to my aid. Yeah, because people are rude and mean. It's kill or be killed. What? I'm not here to kill you. Please let go. That's what they all say. I won't get tricked again. You just want to take me back to that room again, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about, but let's go. So instead of drunk, I think this guy's drugged. And he's having a psychotic break. He definitely probably was kidnapped. I yank my arm back, but he releases his hold as soon as I do, so I end up stumbling on the air and tripping over my own feet before falling to the ground. Ow. I don't have time to rest as he starts moving towards me again. I quickly scramble backwards, but he moves faster, hand reaching for my arm. No, Theo, help me! Oh, the tears! I do like how expressive they make the MC too, which is really nice. I refuse to go through that treatment again. I'd rather... Oh? She's not interested, dude. Take a hit. The body suddenly slumps over a little bit away from me, and I quickly move away. Thank you so much. You okay there, girly? Alright, here's one of our romanceable options. I'm pretty sure he's a gangster. So that'll be fun. Isn't that Alexei de Orla? What is he doing here? My surprising savior comes in the form of a rather notorious gangster. Oh, I called it. I called it. Even I've heard of him. Yeah, it's thanks to you, you saved me. I've seen this guy from far away before, but I can't believe he's actually talking to me. I love his tattoo. He's not exactly famous for good reasons, but it still feels like I'm meeting a celebrity. Imagine meeting a gangster in real life and being like, ha, he's so cool. Not famous for good reasons, but like, oh man, I'm meeting a celebrity today. No worries, I hate pushy guys like him who can't take no for an answer. I'm glad you're misreading the situation. Here, let me help you up. He's so cute. He is cute. He really is. There's a pink hair guy too that we met earlier. I hope you see him again because he's also really cute. He offers his left hand and I reach toward it before realizing it doesn't fit. He notices as I'm trying to awkwardly turn my hand to fit his, and thankfully he retracts his hand and offers me his right one instead. My bad, it's a habit. You're a lefty? Not really the most pressing question to ask at the moment, but it's out of my mouth before I can stop myself. Yes, handshakes are a pain, as you can imagine. Oh, I clicked something. Bobby. There we go. Alright, right-click opens the menu. Good to know. Though being ambidextrous might be good for my job, but nope, couldn't do it. My right hand's as useless as they come. Up you go. He helps me to my feet for stepping back his hands in his pockets. You a new cop? I haven't seen you around here before. Do I look like I'm in a cop's uniform, sir? Sir? No, I'm actually a detective. Yeah? Why are they sending detectives to do this? Don't you guys have more important things to do, like investigating dead bodies and other fun shit like that? Of course he's like, yeah, dead bodies are fun. I wish. It's usually just lost pets or cheating husbands. Sounds boring, no offense. None taken. I can't believe I'm having a normal conversation with this guy. I've heard so many stories about how he rips off people's arms and kicks dogs in broad daylight, but I guess they're not all true. I love so much that we're having a conversation about being ambidextrous or like just being a detective in general, and she's just like, he seems like a nice guy. He definitely doesn't kick dogs. Oh my god, this is why I love dating sims. They're so out of pocket sometimes. Anyway, time to take this guy to MedWise. Oh, and let's leave out the fact that I hit him and just say he got a concussion from falling down, yeah? I glanced down at the man lying face down on the ground between us. There's already a blossoming red wound on the left side of his head where he was hit. LMAO. Oh my god, Kiri, now I literally go out of my way to find the weirdest dating sims. I actually found one that I'm gonna start next Sunday. It's called Plastic Trick, and it's a dating sim where you date mannequins. And there's a girl option, girl mannequin option. So I can either date one of the two boy mannequins, or there's a girl mannequin, and her name is Velvet. So I'm so excited to romance a mannequin. It's gonna be great. Wonderful. I glanced down at the man lying face down on the ground between— oh, I already read this. Oh no, I couldn't make you do that. You've helped me enough already. I'll take him there myself. It's no biggie. I was about to head there myself. He cuts off, eyes suddenly hardening. I glance over to where he's staring at, but I don't see anything weird. Sorry, girlie. I'll have to retract my offer. I'll make it up to you sometime. Oh, okay. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I nod anyway. Although he seems friendly enough, he is an infamous gangster. Maybe it's a good thing we're not going together. As expected, though, he doesn't seem to know who I am. I wish there was a way I could ask him about that photograph without sounding crazy. I poke at the guy on the ground to make sure he won't wake up and continue his weird tirade from earlier. But he's still completely out cold and doesn't even twitch. OMG, this is so crazy, LMAO. I go literally out of my way to find weird dating sims. There's a dating sim. So you know Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC? There is a dating sim where you can romance Colonel Sanders. And it's free on Steam. It's called I Love You, Colonel Sanders. And it's very fun. It's so funny. I highly recommend it if you're looking for just a gag night. I remember there was apparently a dating sim with birds. Yes, Hatoful Boyfriend. You romance pigeons for the most part. I mean, there's like one other bird, but for the most part, they're all pigeons. And one pigeon is psychotic and will chop off your head if you get the bad ending. So, great game. Great game. Unsurprisingly, Alexei de Orla is pretty good at knocking people out. What a thing to think. I sling the guy's arm over my shoulder. I have plenty of experience dragging a drunk Theo home, but this guy is significantly heavier, and so I stumble a bit under his weight. LMAO, OMG, that's so funny. Yeah. That's why I enjoy dating sim so much. I mean, look, I like romance, and I treat everything like a dating sim if possible, but, like, I just like going on my way to finding the most weird ones. There's one that's not out yet that I'm so excited for. It's called Date Everything, and they literally make it so literal. Like, I could date a vacuum, a piano, a hamper. There's like 100 different romanceable options, a hairbrush, and they're all voice acted. So they have like over 100 voice actors on this game. It's not out yet. It comes out next year, and I'm so excited to play it. My wish list is like 80% dating sims. Just, and especially like weird ones. I try and find some really weird ones. As I drive away, I take one more glance behind me. Alexi Diorla is talking to one I've never seen before, and the two of them appear to be arguing. Ex-girlfriend? Law enforcement? Does no one wear uniforms? I'm just so curious. Well, none of my business. Actually, this guy's also not my business. How did I get stuck delivering him to the hospital again? Well, what? Yeah. Date everything. Highly recommend looking it up on Steam. I'm so excited. The vacuum, his name's I think Hoover. He looks pretty cute. I'm so excited. I momentarily entertained the thought of calling an ambulance, but then I remember that the last one I called ate up half my paycheck. Wait, why am I paying for an ambulance? Usually the rider pays for an ambulance. Walking it is. Whoa. Medawise is our country's most prestigious hospital and research facility, and it goes without saying that I've never set foot in here before. I brought him here because Alexi Diorla said to, but was it really a good idea? Maybe I should have dragged him to my own doctor's office. Oh, but it's so far away, I can feel my bones creaking already. Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be a line, but the receptionist doesn't look up at all, even when I stand in front of her for several minutes. Excuse me. Try to clear my throat in several different ways, but there's no response. That'd be such a fun thing to see. LML Hoover, perfect. I know! You can date your fridge too, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to remember all the different items, and they definitely haven't shown us everyone. But yeah, when it comes out, I'm 1000% streaming it, because like, it's just so fun. You know, like when during the week I play a serious RPG, and then like on the weekend I play the most silly things. It's great. I found this guy collapsed outside. Can he get checked out? Do you have an appointment? Oh, she does know I'm here and is just ignoring me. Wow, that's rude. No, like I said, I just found him collapsed outside. We don't have openings for the next month. Please make an appointment next time. Sorry, my bad. Is there any way you can see a doctor even without one? It might be an emergency. Do you have an appointment? I want to fight this faceless receptionist. Oh, it'll probably be fine, right? I don't think Alexi Diorla hit him that hard. Maybe I can just dump him in the corner and leave. I've done good Samaritan deeds for the day. Besides, this guy should just be thankful I didn't drop him in some trash can after what he did to me. I'm in the process of accidentally leaving him on the floor when I hear someone clearing their throat behind me. Oh my, are you a patient? A kind-looking lady materializes in front of me. She must be one of the doctors here, given the long white lab coat she's wearing. Hopefully she'll be nicer than the receptionist. Oh hi, sorry, I found this guy collapsed in the plaza. I know there are no appointments left, but is there any chance he can get looked at? That's very nice of you to do that for a stranger. Believe me, I wouldn't be here if he wasn't practically foisted on me. Oh gosh, I could not get through that sentence. You'll find very quickly that like the longer I read out loud, the more I can't read. Is he inebriated? We have some resting rooms where you can put him in until he wakes up. I'm not sure. At first I thought he was, but he's being strangely aggressive. Maybe he's just a violent drunk. The doctor frowns a bit and then reaches forward and examines his eyes. Oh dear, another virus patient. Virus? This guy sick? Did I contract a disease? I love the dramatic music. I almost fling the guy off me. I must look completely panicked because the doctor reassures me quickly. Don't worry, it's not contagious like that. You'll be fine. Well then why did you call it a virus? Despite the reassurance, I hurriedly sat him down in one of the chairs and scooted as far away from him as possible. What kind of virus is it? How should I describe it? You're okay, take your time. Oh, thank you, Kiri. It's just like, because like I start reading for so long, my brain starts reading faster than my mouth, and then it's just like, blah, 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 blah. I turn into the vampire from Dracula. To put it simply, it amplifies your negative emotions and paranoia. It can even cause hallucinations. It's really quite sad. I guess that's why he was so aggressive earlier. But I didn't even know there was a disease like this. That sounds so horrifying. I mean, he just attacked a random stranger. I don't even know what would have happened to me if Alexi Diorla hadn't saved me. Can we not say his full name every time I might? Like, damn. Why isn't anyone talking about this? It sounds like a big deal. The doctor must notice the look on my face because she gives me a comforting pat on the arm. Don't worry, sweetheart. Here at Menwise, we're working hard to develop a cure as soon as possible. This hospital is so suspicious. I do not trust it whatsoever. Like, what do you mean? You don't take people in if there's no appointment? And also, why do you know so much about a virus that's not there? Fair. Sometimes my mouth can't keep up with my brain and eyes. Exactly, yeah. So, like, I'm, like, at the end of the sentence when my mouth is at the middle, and then I'm just like, I'm just not gonna be able to read. That's good. I hope the cure gets completed soon. Her saying his full government name is so funny. I know! I'm just like, why are we saying his full name every single time? Like, I think we know at this point who Alexi is, but... As do I, of course. Anyway, I've taken enough of your time. I'll take this guy back to the examination room, so you're free to go. Thank you for bringing him over. Hi, Sinister. How are you? Thank you for being here. I'm glad you like my model. I'm in love. I'm in love. It's so cute. And it definitely gave me the basis of what I want to do, because I like the idea of being, like, a cat girl, but, like, you know, a little normal looking. You know, as if a cat girl went to high school. It's cute. But we'll see. She slings the man onto her back and carries him with ease despite her slight frame. Maybe she's had a lot of experience doing these things. Oh, don't worry about the payment. It's covered. Be careful on your way home. I mean, yeah, I would assume I wouldn't pay considering it'd be his medical fees. How's your weekend been going, Sinister? Been doing anything interesting? That's good to hear, since I don't actually have the money to pay for a stranger's hospital bills, especially at a place as prestigious as this, but I'm still surprised by your words. Why aren't my medical bills covered then? And so I'm back here again. I wander around aimlessly trying to figure out what to do next. Go back to work? I mean, I would assume you would go back to work. Mr. Potato Head's probably not back at the office yet, so maybe I should go do something while I have an excuse to be out. But what can I do? Theo's at work, and it's not like I know anyone else I can hang out with. I'm usually fine alone, but it's times like these that make me realize I really only have one friend. Rip. This hospital is sus as hell. Thank you! Thank you. This hospital is totally sus. Like, also, don't you think it's a little weird that the gangster is the one that recommended this fancy hospital to me? Why is he recommending a rich person's hospital? Why is it, even if it's a rich person's hospital, why is it by appointment only? It's a hospital. If it was a medical facility, fine, but it's a hospital. Even private hospitals have emergency rooms. But whatever, whatever. We'll find out later, I guess. Well, this is just the demo. The game's not fully released yet, but I have a feeling I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna support the Kickstarter. Now then, what super fun, exciting individual activity should I do during work hours? Hung out with some friends last night. Went to K Barbecue. Nice. And then watched Princess Mononoke. Princess Mononoke is one of my favorite Studio Ghibli movies. So fun. How about you, cuteness? Nothing but Veilguard? Pretty much. I had a lot going on. But, Thursday, I brought my car to the shop. I didn't get to pick it up till Friday, but other than that, I've just been playing Veilguard all day, every day. I'm really loving it so far. Some minor, things I, am not the biggest fan of, but, it doesn't ruin gameplay for me, and it's not big of a deal. I say right now the game's a solid 7 out of 10, so I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun. So I'm really struggling. I'm romancing Harding in my personal playthrough, and I want to kiss everyone else too, but that just means I gotta play the game 6 more times. So it's gonna be great. Oh, thank you, Sinister. Where'd you get a Korean barbecue? I freaking love Korean barbecue. Just as I'm debating between going to the lake To skip stones? What a random thing to do. Or staring at a wall at a cafe. I spot some commotion out of the corner of my eyes. This girl seriously can't think of a single activity to do by herself. There's the library, the movies, Mamma Mia, apparently. It was good. Oh, good. There were a lot of police officers in the alleyway between Celestial and the Cosmolux Hotel. I wonder what happened. Wait, isn't that the crime scene that Mr. Potato Head got called in for? Should I check it out? I take a coin out of my pocket. Heads will check it out, tails will go back to the office. I flip the coin. It lands tails. Oh well, I don't believe in things like luck or fate anyway! That would be me. I don't like the answer I get in a coin toss. I do the opposite. As soon as I get near the alleyway, I got stopped by a policeman. Finally, a guy with a uniform around here. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave, young lady. Civilians are not allowed any further. Figured it couldn't be that easy. I'm a detective from the Douglas Detective Agency. At the policeman's blank look, I gestured over to Mr. Potato Head. My boss is over there helping with the investigation. Who? Mr. I stop before I can call him by the nickname I know him as, and then something dawns on me. What's his actual name again? Girl, you've worked at this job for 2 years and you don't know your own boss's name? I fucking love this MC. I love her so much. I scrounge through my memory banks for any hint, but it comes up blank. Did he really never tell me his name, or was I just not paying attention? I wouldn't just forget it, would I? That's the funniest thing ever. The policeman calls out to me, looking increasingly more suspicious, and I scramble to come up with a name. Oh, Douglas? Who? The one over there near the dumpsters. I hope helpfully point to where Mr. Potato Head is and hope it's enough to placate this policeman. Oh, Bill? His name is Bill? Why are we called Douglas Detective Agency then? I guess Bill Detective Agency doesn't have the same ring to it, but still. Yeah, that's him. The policeman is silent for a couple moments, and I was thinking about pulling out my identification card when he sighs. Like, wait, I was wondering why we didn't pull out an identification card. I was like, do we not have one? Well, we have one, and she just thought, oh, I don't need to show it. I'm just gonna pretend I know my boss's name. We're a horrible employee. Honestly, me too, Leah. If I flip a coin and it lands on the answer I don't like, I do the opposite, which I guess the coin has did its job to help me decide. Oh my god, for real though, Kiri. I actually will do, I'll ask someone for an opinion too. Like, if I can't decide between two things, and if they give me their opinion, and I immediately am not like, you're right, I'm like, alright, I obviously want the other one, so thank you for helping me decide. My dad has a knack of choosing the option I never want, but I don't know I don't want it until he tells me. And then he used to get so mad because he was just like, you don't like my opinion. It's like, it's not a matter of like your opinion, it's a matter of, you did help me, you just always have a knack for choosing the item that I end up not wanting. I had to explain that to him a few times because it was like a point of contention for us for a little bit. Fine, go ahead. Whoa, it actually worked. I give him a quick nod and scuttle into the alleyway before he can change his mind. Mr. Potato Head still near the dumpsters talking to another investigator. I make sure to slowly inch closer outside of his line of sight so I can eavesdrop. This him? Yes, forensics confirmed it with a DNA test earlier. Ha, guess even gangsters bleed red. Okay, Potato Head? Gangster? Could it be Alexei Diorla? No, the timing doesn't match up then. That would not make any sense. He was literally called to this body before we went to talk to Alexei. There's a group of policemen surrounding the body. I slide closer and stand on my tiptoes to peer over them. No amount of mystery novels or detective shows could prepare me for the sight of an actual dead body. It's got the same tattoo, so I'm guessing the roses are their gang tattoo thingy. My breakfast with Theo threatens to come up and I forcibly push it back down. Come on, don't get sick. They'll throw you out of here for sure if you vomit. You'll have to see this kind of thing if you want to make it as a detective. Hold it in and get used to it, Liatris. I take a couple minutes to compose myself before glancing back over at the corpse. There's not even that much blood, and it's not that gruesome either, but the context that this is an actual dead body makes me feel a little queasy. Wait a second, this guy looks a little familiar. I've definitely seen him somewhere before. He's one of the Diorlas, right? I'm not too familiar with them, but I do know the basics. They're this country's biggest gang. Finally, we got some background. Some say they have enough power to rival even the royal family and Medwise. Oh, so he was a real royal earlier. He's also blonde like the one guy. Yeah, he is. I wonder if they're actually related or just, like, gang affiliated. The guy I met earlier, Alexei de Orla, is pretty high up there in the gang. Girl, can we move on to first name only? And if I remember correctly, this guy's also in that inner circle. When Mr. Potato Head mentioned a gangster earlier, I thought he meant some random grunt, not one of their powerhouses. Ooh, intrigue. How did someone like him get murdered in an alley like this? Never. Full name all the time. It's just so funny, though, because since we met him, Sinister, she says his full government name. She does not just say first name or last name. She's like, man, this guy Alexei de Orla. And I'm just like, girl, if you're not even talking about him, you're just thinking internally, just say his first name. Misha from the Diorla gang, right? Think this is just some drunken brawl? The guy's always was arrogant. I wouldn't be surprised if he pissed off some dangerous people. He seemed to be asking for it, in my opinion. Excuse you. Look. I don't like that. Good riddance, the world is better off without him. Don't like that. I don't like Mr. Potato Head. He deserves his user. No worries, Kiri. Thank you. What a condescending attitude. He really has zero compassion. He continues to yap about every little annoying thing Misha has done in his life, and I decide I'm not going to waste my one chance listening to him. Time to investigate while he's distracted. Well, as much as I can from here, anyway. Might not amount to much, but at this point, I'm desperate enough to try everything. Pretend it's not a real body, Liatris. You could do it. Okay, let's see. It sounds like there are two policemen conversing with the body nearby, so I try to listen in. Yeah, that's right. He was hit cleanly from behind, no other signs of struggle. Ah, I was like, I can't see blood. How did this guy die? I was like, trying to figure it out myself. There's a big gash on the back of the right side of his head. The blood looks to be dried already. Any substances in his system? Nope, all clean. You didn't even move the body. How would you test for that? Did you have someone draw blood in the field? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. I don't trust these cops. I think it's gonna be a theme in this game where I don't trust anyone. How can they know? I know! Like, what do you mean he wasn't drugged? The medical examiner hasn't even looked at him. He's still in the alleyway. Like, what? So he wasn't drugged. Was it a sneak attack then? Wait, doesn't he usually wear a ring on his hand? I vaguely remember seeing it before. Oh, it's not there right now, but you can see an indentation on his finger. Forensics isn't even hello. I know! I don't even see forensics there. It's just a bunch of cops standing around gossiping to each other at this point. Like, that's suspicious. They wouldn't kill him just to steal the ring, right? I don't know much about jewelry, but I don't think it was that expensive. Initial findings has been added to evidence. You can open the menu by clicking the button on the top right corner of the screen. Okay. His ring is... I love these quotes by my own character. His ring is also gone for some reason. Quote by Liatris. This is the funniest thing ever. And then profiles. There's the pink-haired dude from earlier, who we don't know his name. And then Alexei. Why are we still here again? They've already arrested the culprit. We have? They did? Yeah, Sasha de Orla and his bodyguard both have alibis at the time of the murder. The only one unaccounted for within his inner circle is his younger brother. There's already an arrest warrant out for him. Wait, are they talking about Alexi Diorla? That's strange. Already? Since when did they work so fast? Yeah, it's weird. I heard someone from the royal family wanted this case closed as soon as possible. The royal family? I knew Sasha Diorla was gaining a lot of power, but I didn't realize it was enough to catch the crown prince's attention. Heads up, we have an ad break in 40 seconds. It'll be a 3-minute ad break, so please use the time to use the restroom, get a snack, drink water, stay hydrated. Weird, that's so weird. I know, so weird. And I'm like, I mean, I guess Alexi could have theoretically done it. Like, because the murder happened prior to us running into him, but, like, I highly doubt it. That also seems, like, very easy. I'm like, you're automatically assuming infighting? What about a rival gang? Is there no other gang in the city? It is, like, really weird. But anyway, ads are going to start any second, so I'll go ahead and BRB, and we'll continue this conversation when we get back, guys. Alright, so I will see you soon. hope you had a good break. I had some hot chocolate. It was great. Delicious. Finally, I can drink warm drinks now. It's not too hot here in Arizona. So, that made me happy. Alright, let's continue. That prince is always so indecisive and hesitant, but I guess even he's putting his foot down on this case before it gets out of control. Well, you know how much he and Alexei de Orla hate each other. They're always butting heads in public. I'm not surprised His Highness jumped on the chance to get rid of him once and for all. Thanks to that, though, it looks like this will be an open and shut case. Does no one care about justice here, in this world? Apparently not. Justice doesn't matter. Before I can hear anything else, someone grabs my arm roughly and pulls me aside. What are you doing here? I thought I told you to handle the other case. Mr. Potato Head glares down at me and I give an awkward laugh. I finished already, sir. I was passing by here on the way back to the office and thought I could help with this investigation. Help with the investigation? Don't make me laugh. We're leaving. But they might have arrested the wrong guy. Shouldn't we let them know? The wrong guy? Yeah, if you look at the body, you'll see that. Listen, newbie. I've been doing this gig since long before you were born. In this field, evidence doesn't matter. The sooner you get that through your head, the better. Wait, what? That's quite really not true. What do you mean evidence doesn't matter? This whole place is corrupt. We don't trust our own job. We don't trust the cops. We don't trust the hospital in this game. This is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Huh? But you're a detective. Yeah, we're detectives. We're not heroes. We say what our clients want to hear, and that becomes the truth. In this case, the royal family has already arrested a suspect, so there's no need for evidence. They're just gangsters anyway. Honestly, I'd say they did us all a favor by taking themselves out. I know what he's saying is how the real world operates, but to hear it straight from an experienced member of the field does sting a little. What a crazy thing. I know, like, what is this? I'm like, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Good, now let's go back to the office. Excuse me, sir. A policeman stops us before we can leave, and he doesn't flinch when Mr. Potato Head loves him with a patented scowl. What? Do you mind taking this to the station? It seems the inspector wants to see the report. He holds out a stack of papers that Mr. Potato Head sneers at and does not take. Isn't this your job? Yes, but he specifically asked for you. Fine. These people think they can just order me around. So he says, but from the way he's puffing out his chest, he's obviously very proud. He was asked for specifically. What a loser. Newbie, we're dropping by the police station before we go back. Me too? The police station is crowded when we arrive, and the police officer ushers us into an empty room before rushing off to do something else. Mr. Potato Head paces around the room, mumbling something under his breath about being made to wait, and I do my best to stay out of his way. Why are we in an empty room? Is it like an interrogation room? Were we tricked? Why are we here? Why were we made to wait? What's going on? Why did he even bring me along? I thought he'd jump on the chance to tell me to go back to the office first and finish his paperwork for him. Newbie. I didn't think he'd voluntarily blah, 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 blah. I didn't think he'd voluntarily start a conversation first, but it takes me a few moments to realize he's speaking to me. Yes? How has work been? Oh? It's been good. Good. This is so awkward. Small talk is already hard enough, but it's even worse when it's a boss that doesn't like you. How are you liking those new snacks we got last week? Oh, I've only tried the pretzels so far, but they're good. The crackers are even better. They got them on my recommendation. Honestly, they should have just listened to me earlier. I've been telling them to stock up on them for years. I see. Thanks for the recommendation. I'll try them tomorrow. Good. This is so great. I love when games include awkward moments like these because it's just like, does it further the plot? No. But is it entertaining nonetheless? Yes. Can we please just go back to not talking? Excuse me. I'm saved. The door opens and a policeman steps in. He barely spares me a glance, focusing all his attention on Mr. Potato Head instead. Inspector Clouseau is ready to see you? Finally, you'd think that you'd be prompt since they asked for my help. Newbie, stay here and wait. Okay. Don't tell me he made me come all the way here just so he could flex that the police needed his help. glance around to see if there's anything I can read or occupy myself with, but I'm not sure if there's any top secret information hidden here, so I decide not to risk it. I guess I'll just sit here and stare into space then. Thankfully, I don't need to wait too long. I soon hear some commotion coming from outside. Feeling a bit curious about it, I slide over to the door and peek out the window. There are a lot of investigators running back and forth, barking orders. They all seem very busy. Wonder what's going on. I doubt it's because of Misha's case. The policeman at the crime scene hadn't acted with any sort of urgency. Hey, watch it, yeah? Oh, that's... From the little window in the door, I watch as Alexei Diorla passes by. He looks to be in handcuffs already, and the policeman behind him shoves him forward. What's the rush? Don't I normally get a chance to post a bail before getting locked up? Did your old age make you forget protocol already? Be quiet, you criminal. Extra cranky today, aren't we? Also, I love that we're calling him by his full government name. We're calling this dude by his full government name. And here, it's just Alexei. It doesn't say his full government name here, so I'm just like, damn. Keep laughing. You're not weaseling your way out this time. You should lighten up a little. I know someone who stresses out as much as you do, and his hair's already entirely gray. Wouldn't want that happening to you, yeah? The policeman snarls something else, but they turn the corner soon after, and I can no longer hear them anymore. I wait to see if they'll come back, but after a couple moments of nothing, I leave the window and go sit in one of the chairs, thinking back on everything I've learned so far. So they actually did arrest Alexei. Guys! First name? We finally just made it to first name! Though from the way they were talking, it seems like this might be a special case. I wonder what's going on. Oh, I got can't click, right click. Mr. Potato Head doesn't normally get called in on police business like this either. Who are you? She did it! I know! I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of MC. The door opens and several policemen file into the room. They all stop when they see me and I quickly stand up. Hello, I'm a detective at the Douglas Detective Agency and I came here with my boss. He was summoned earlier and told me to wait here. Oh, I did see him with the inspector earlier. It looks like that might take a while though. Great. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but do you mind moving? This is the only empty room right now and we have something urgent to discuss. Oh, of course, I'm really sorry. No need to apologize. I quickly scramble to leave the room, almost tripping over air in my haste to get outside. That's me. I'm super clumsy. Whew, good thing I didn't, or that would have been one of the most embarrassing memories that I randomly remember at midnight for the next 20 years. The hallway is still crowded with cops, busy with whatever important case they're working on. None of them stop me from wandering around, though. I do get a few curious looks. What should I do next? I let my legs carry me on autopilot, and I consider my next course of action. I can return to the lobby and wait for Mr. Potato Head. Ooh, or maybe I can try to track down one of the policemen who did the investigation to see if I can get more information. Or... well, it probably doesn't matter. No matter what I choose, it'll end the same way. Even deciding to check out the crime scene ultimately didn't change anything. Once Mr. Potato Head is done with his business, we'll go back to the office and things will go back to normal. No matter what I do, nothing will change. The door next to me suddenly opens and I jump. The policeman that emerges looks annoyed and I recognize him as the guy that had been with Alexei Diorla earlier. Damn it! We went back, guys! We reverted! That didn't last long. That didn't last long at all. I take a step back to let him pass me, but doesn't seem to even notice I'm there. He stomps past me to the security booth around the corner, and it's only then that I realize I don't know where I am. I must have wandered over there while I was lost in thought. I know! Kirio's like, no! That was super short-lived. Incredibly short-lived. How is the prisoner? Annoying as usual. Seriously, he never shuts the hell up. Have you ever considered asking someone else to do this? They all quit. I'm the only one left. Damn. That's rough, bud. You should ask for a pay raise. Whatever. It looks like this is the last time I'll have to see him anyway. What do you mean? Sounds like they're determined to nail him down for this no matter what. This is corruption! They haven't even found the murder weapon yet, so I heard Inspector Clouseau is going to deal with it, if you know what I mean. What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait. I feel like I just heard something I wasn't supposed to. What is that? The officer in the security booth pales and jumps to his feet. Where are you going? There's been a security breach in the chief's office. Most people are busy with the card right now, so they're asking anyone available to respond. There's important evidence in there. Card? What about the prisoner? Just leave him. He can't get out without the key anyway. The two of them sprint away, and then it's just me and an empty security booth. Security breach? Right now? The timing's a little conveniently suspicious. Alexei Dorla's not trying to break out of jail, is he? He's not even in jail. We're at the police station. A little curious, I slide over to where the security booth is. The door seems to be locked, but I can see the monitors just fine from outside. Y'all should get some screen protectors so people can't see what you're doing. All the cells seem to be empty except for one. Wait, is this also a prison? Except for one, a B221. I can see Alexei de Orla in it, arms crossed behind his head as he let out a lazy yawn. He's still there. I'm a bit surprised. I thought he would have somehow unlocked his cell door and bolted by now. I'm not entirely sure Alexei de Orla's committed this murder, but it sounds like they're planning to blame this on him no matter what. Would anyone out here believe me? I'm just a nobody. Suddenly I remember the door the policeman came out of earlier. It's sitting innocently across the hall. That leads to the cells, right? I stare at the door and then back to the monitors, then back to the door. Oh, we're about to do something stupid. I'm so excited. In that case, should I go straight to the source? No, he's just a stranger. That would be stupid. He might not even appreciate it. Just go back to the lobby and wait for Mr. Potato Head, Liatris. No! But... we still haven't met that dude. I feel like if I leave now, I won't ever get the chance to see him again. We're going in, guys. I'm being reckless. I saw for a few more seconds as if waiting for a police officer to come stop me. But no one does. Okay, here goes then. I quickly glanced at the monitors trying to piece together the layout. There's no map, but using what I see of the cells, I create a mental image of what the jail looks like. I wish I had a memory like that. It's also great to know that she has a sense of direction. Oh no. I have a feeling I will need to remember. Hold up. Okay. Security booth. So, leave the security booth, make a right, and then another right. I'm memorizing this just in case. And then if we want to leave from the security booth, make a left, and then a right. And then leaving from Alexei's cell, make a right, a left. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. Just got to remember as much as I can. Oh, I'm so fucked. Okay. I'm so nervous. I have a feeling I have to remember. Okay. 2 rights and a left to get to Alexei's cell. Okay, okay. As soon as I manage to commit it to memory, all the monitors suddenly go out. What is going on? Am I doing this somehow? I glance around, but no angry policemen come rushing over to arrest me for somehow telepathically destroying their security system. It seems really suspicious. Should I still go? Yes. You made a decision already, Liatris. Probably a bad one, sure, but don't back down now. Okay, here goes. Guys, I'm so fucked. I'm actually here. The jail is empty, just as I saw on the monitors, so I still tiptoe just in case. Okay, based on this map I visualized earlier, what's the fastest way to get to Alexei? Like this, maybe? Is that? Weren't we at the security booth? Did I memorize the wrong route? Okay. Fuck. Alright, so entrance, left. I mean, I guess it's just going straight? Okay, let's give it a try. I start walking down the bottom path, but I soon notice that it's littered with security cameras. Why are there so many over here? The cameras were down earlier, but I don't want to risk it. I should take the long route around instead. Thankfully, there are less cameras the other way around, so I managed to make it all the way inside. Oh, thank God, it's not making me any choices. Peeking around into each individual cell to check if Alexei is there when I suddenly hear voices from somewhere up ahead. Handiwork, I believe. Yeah, I thought you just pulled the fire alarm. Maybe it's Alexei talking to one of his gang buddies? I sneak a little closer, but I can only vaguely make out 2 dark shapes from here. One of them appears to be behind bars, while the other's leaning against the wall next to the cell. I'm guessing that's the prince from the long hair that we met earlier. I have no clue who this guy is. Me looking like, was the first way not the long way? LOL. I know! Like, dude, if I had face cam on and you saw the deadpan of my face being like, what do you fuck you mean? What do you mean? I was like, I automatically don't remember. I was like, I could do from the security booth, but they had us from the entrance on the map, and I was like, weren't we just in the security booth? But whatever, it's fine. I quickly slide behind one of the corners before they see me. Why are you here anyway? To laugh as your sworn enemy gets put away by your hands? I'm not responsible for this. You sure? You came here awfully fast. I thought you were supposed to be in a meeting. If you must know, the meeting has been cancelled. I've been stuck in the restroom for the past few hours. Stuck in the restroom? You doing okay, buddy? Is your tummy fine? Yeah, I told you there were better late night snacks than hot sauce nachos. Yeah, you still insist on destroying your body. Don't be absurd. There's nothing wrong with the nachos. Our mutual acquaintance decided to blast confetti and glitter from the vents during my earlier meeting. It took forever to get out of my hair. Tummy woes. I'm like, same. I definitely get my own tummy woes, so I was just like, oh, bro. He can do that? Isn't he just a programmer? Don't ask me to explain whatever voodoo witchcraft he manages to concoct. Well, he's probably just trying to get you out of that snooze fest. Don't be so hard on him. He also rigged the speakers to blare Uptown Funk on repeat. Yes! Love that. Sammy has been rather obsessed with that song lately, hasn't he? One of them has to be Alexi. The guy in the fur, then? Did Alexi have fur in his jacket? I don't remember. Who's the other guy he's been talking to, though? It doesn't sound like another gangster. Also, what's with this conversation? I peek my head out a little again. Alexi seems to have moved closer to the cell bars, angling himself toward the person outside. He does? Oh, thanks, Kiri. Your memory is way better than me. Okay, so this is... Alright. Well, at least... Can't believe I remember the prince, who we saw for literally 2 seconds earlier in the game, but I couldn't remember Alexi. Anyway, a little birdie told me that the royal family was responsible for my arrest. If it really wasn't you, then why are you here? Do you suspect me as well? Of course not. It's nice to hear you finally admit that you trust me. This has nothing to do with trust. You're neither capable nor smart enough to pull something like this off. Burn. Your faith in me is heartwarming. Alexi suddenly stops talking and stands up straight. What? 8 o'clock. I quickly hide behind the wall, but the damage is done. Who's there? There's no way he saw me from all the way over there. Maybe he's not talking about me. Girl with 2 buns. Okay, that's definitely me. Show yourself. Should I run? I can't see if that guy was armed, though. What if it just makes things even worse? The safer option is probably just to show myself. Might as well get a little closer and see if I can gather more information, like the identity of the guy Alexi's talking to. It's because I love a blonde man in a fur jacket. LMAO, I spotted that immediately. I love that. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I will say, you're about to, once we see this, dude, that's actually pretty funny because the reason I remember this guy is because he's more my type in dating sims. I like long hair and I like glasses. And he doesn't have glasses, but I was just like, ooh, long hair dude. All right. You can do it, Legious. You come here with a purpose. You knew what you were getting into, so don't chicken out now. I take a deep breath, stealing myself, and take a step forward. Hello. I'm not anyone suspicious. Very convincing. Oh, shit, you're right. I remembered the jacket. I just didn't remember the fur for whatever reason. Hey, aren't you that girlie from earlier? I'm surprised he remembers me. Yeah, hi again. Thank you for helping me out. Oh, I don't really mean any trouble, though. I'm just here to... I'm about to continue when the sight of Alexi's companion makes me stop in my tracks. Your Highness? See, look at his beautiful long hair that I totally remembered. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh, it's really him. The Crown Prince of Solari? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Someone who I thought only existed on my television standing here in front of me right now. Isn't he beautiful? Like, ugh. I love the... I am a sucker for, like, the white hair and, like, darker skin combo. And, like, ugh, the eyes. I love the beautiful accessories. I'm into the whole, like, single earring thing. And, like, look, he's all matchy and tailored. And, ugh, the gloves. Sucker for gloves. You should. I would be embarrassed if anyone saw my full like webcomic manhwa reading list. I can't believe he's an actual human being. What are you doing in a place like this, Your Highness? Were you the person I heard talking to Alexi just now? Who else is here, girl? Girl. The fanfic between these two races. So you're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's so great. No, I only just arrived here myself. Was there someone else here? The lying bastard, Theory. Oh, sorry. I guess I was mistaken. You know, she's just saying that to be polite, right? I would have called you a liar personally. I freaking love Alexi too. What's going on here? I thought they hated each other, but from the way they've been talking. Shut up, you buffoon. Is this really Prince Theory? He definitely looks like the Crown Prince I've seen on television, though. There's a scowl on his face in lieu of his usual smile. Excuse me, can I ask a question? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to. Sure, go ahead. It beats listening to Theory moaning and complaining anyway. Hey, Alexi, you really ought to be more careful in the future, though. A bigger and badder wolf might just eat you up, you know. Watch where you stick your nose. He smirks down at me, obviously trying to appear intimidating, but the jail bar separating us diminishes the desired effect. Okay, thank you for the warning. Huh, you seem way more terrified of me earlier. He could tell? Well, I guess it's probably his specialty. I'm still a little scared, but I no longer think he'll kidnap me and sell me off overseas and steal all my money. His face. You really thought I'd do all that, huh? And well, I did run in here to try and help you. Seems a bit counterproductive. Be terrified of you now. Anyway, I thought the royal family and the De Orlos were sworn enemies, but you've been acting like you're friends. Well, political reasons and all. What kind of reasons? She didn't listen to your warning at all. Long story short, a lot of people would be happier if we didn't get along. It'd be too much power if we were on the same side, and that would only attract enemies. It's easier if we just didn't associate with each other in public. I guess it's better than the alternative, but it still sounds kind of sad. I love how we can just empathize. We're not... Guys, we're standing here talking. We don't know when these security cameras are coming back on. We don't know why they went off in the first place. We don't know when anyone's going to check in on the prisoner here. And we're just standing here talking about politics. And we're not even talking about this case. This is insane. It's great. I can't imagine not being able to go out and hang out with Fia whenever I wanted. What a thought. Guys. Look at where we are. What is this? Alexi, that's enough. Yeah, I know. The mood suddenly shifts and he leans closer with a big grin on his face. Enough questions about the boring stuff. You do know I'm here, right? Yep, you're the prime suspect for murder. You're still here even though you know that? Well, yeah, because I think there's a good chance you didn't do it. The sound effects on this game, top tier. Sorry, what? Wow, quite the charismatic fellow, aren't you? You even got a random girl to trust you already? This is great. This is so great. Look, I know you accuse me of a lot of things, and most of the time they're true, but this one's actually not me. I haven't even done anything yet besides help her out earlier, but I hope you're not here just to repay that favor. Oh, no, it's not that. There's a reason why I think it's unlikely you to be the culprit. Yeah? What is it? Well, it's because... Oh, shit. Oh, options. Okay, we got... The victim's wound is on the right side of his head. Ooh, that's a good one. Alexi's left-handed. The ring on the victim's hand is gone. The victim was hit with too much force. I want to do the first one. Is that important? The easiest way to land a clean hit on someone there without them osing is from behind, isn't it? And in that case, shouldn't the wound be on the left side of his head instead? Alexi's left-handed, isn't it? Ooh, we got him. You are? And how many years have we known each other? You could at least pretend to pay attention. Prince Theory ignores him, looking back over at me, and I could see suspicion in his eyes. How did you know that? Well, we had a conversation about it earlier in the plaza. This appears to be a reoccurring topic. You two ran into each other? Yeah, it was right before I got arrested, actually. Wait, so that woman I saw talking to him was from law enforcement? He literally went to being straight arrested after we spoke with him. The explanation only seems to make Prince Theory more suspicious, and he frowns at me with a disapproving look on his face. Don't hate me! Don't hate me, I love you. She knows too much, claiming it to be simple observation. She coincidentally met you earlier, and now she's here conveniently with evidence. I don't trust her in the slightest. What evidence? I literally... Even Alexei himself can testify that we had this conversation earlier. And I didn't even... Well, actually, no, I can't say I didn't ask him about it. I did ask him about it, but he's the one who tried to shake my hand with his left hand. I don't blame him for being suspicious. I know fully well how sketchy I seem. I wouldn't trust me if I were in his shoes either. Why are you really here? I fell silent a bit, unsure of how to proceed. I can't mention the vision reason, obviously, but what about the police one? I hadn't expected to run into the Crown Prince in here, though, and he's in charge of them, isn't he? Won't he be upset if I bring it up? Hey, I look up where Alexei speaks. He gives me a grin and nudges his head towards His Highness. You can speak your mind. He's trustworthy. My reputation must be in the gutter if I need a gangster to vouch for me. Oh, stop and just kiss already. Hey, you said it, not me. I'm still unsure but it's a little too late to do anything other than trust Alexei's words. Prince Theory didn't seem like the type of person who would fall for any half-hearted lie. I actually heard some policemen talking earlier about how an inspector was planning to frame you. Yeah, which one? Clouseau, I think? I'm like, LMFAO, these two. I know! I'm like, Theory's just like, ugh, this disgusting gangster. And I'm like, then why are you here, sir? Why are you here? If you don't have any kind of feelings, like, and I don't mean like romantic, if you don't have any kind of friendship towards Alexei, why are you standing in this corridor right now? Clouseau, I think? I'm not even sure if I pronounced it correctly, but it's obvious by the looks on their faces that they know exactly who I'm talking about. Motherfucker. That may pose a problem. He has the chief's backing. You really came here to warn me just because of that? Well, I didn't know if anyone else out there would do anything about it. I just couldn't stand such, injustice. And more importantly, if you get locked up, I'll probably never see you again. I can't let that happen before I figure out what that vision meant. Oh, for people joining later, so in the very beginning of the game, just because I have a feeling I'm gonna keep referencing this vision, in the very beginning of the game, we were being chased. We were running, and we went to the office, and there was a photo of this guy, a pink-haired dude, and a darker-haired dude, and then me. And then our character was just like, we haven't spoken to each other in years, we all had a falling out, blah, 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 blah. But maybe I can ask them to help on this case. And then they kind of hinted at Theo, the friend we met earlier, being dead. But then we woke up, quote unquote, and then we were like, what does that photo mean? I've never met half those people. And then, like, Theo was alive, so there's been a bunch of confusion. So, like, our character's on the assumption that the dream's kind of a little bit of a premonition. Like, she doesn't fully believe she can see the future, but she's just like, I'm running into these people that I had essentially a dream about. They were in my dreams, so she's like very curious about these people because of it. So, just in case y'all missed that in the beginning. I suppose we should proceed with the jailbreak. Wow, the prince actually was here to break him out. Sorry, jailbreak? I expected them to laugh it off, but they look dead serious. If they've already decided to frame Alexei, it'd be better not to wait in case they move him to a more secure prison. It would be hard to retrieve him after that. Rather rescue him first and deal with the consequences later. So y'all, they were trying to do a jailbreak, and they were just talking about nachos the whole time. Oh wow, yeah, Carrie, I'm glad I was like, I probably should get background on this. I should probably get background. So yeah, a lot has happened already in this demo. I think the demo's like 5 hours long. I mean, I could go for 5 hours on stream, but I will not do that today. But like, yeah, no, the story's very, like, I wouldn't want to say intense, but very involved, and I'm very curious to see how it's gonna work out. Like, I'm very like curious. I'm very much enjoying this so far, so we'll see. Hey, you know I'm always down to break the law with you. Oh my god, they are literally like, who were those people called? What was that famous couple? They're straight, but obviously, but like, but you know what I'm talking about. These two, you know I'm always down to break the law with you. That's like a romantic line for me. Dumbass. He's pretty different from what you imagine, yeah? They're besties, MG. Bonnie and Clyde, yes! They're like the... They're the gay version of Bonnie and Clyde, I feel like. Thank you. I could not... I thought of Bonnie's name and I couldn't think of Clyde's name, which I think says a lot about me. I only remember the woman's name. Yeah, a little. Don't let the prim and proper facade fool you. This man's got the biggest potty mouth I've ever seen. Are you two done gossiping like a bunch of high school girls? He also talks like an old man. Must be the company he keeps. That's okay, that's valid. Thank you. I appreciate it, Kiri. You act like it's my choice that I have to spend my days listening to rich old men bicker. What's going on here? Oh crap. A policeman appears out of nowhere and I quickly take a step back. Trespassing here is a federal crime, young lady. Please follow me to the interrogation room for some question. Key. Huh? Are we not doing the whole policeman act? Sammy said something unexpected had popped up and forced me to come here to rescue you. Wait, so this guy's on our side? Say hello to Miss Something Unexpected over there. The policeman glances over curiously when Alexei gestures at me. Hi! Hey. Am I getting arrested? Arrested? Oh, of course not. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. What a conversation. Key. Ah, right here. The policeman? Question mark? Hands over the keys, muttering under his breath about how long the outfit took to put on. Did he knock someone out, or did he just find an extra outfit laying out around? A gangster, a crown prince, and now a fake policeman. I feel like I've entered a completely different worlds ever since I stepped into this jail. Freedom at last. The door opens and Alexei comes soldering out like he just came out of a party instead of a jail cell. You must have spent over half your life behind bars. I'm sure a couple more hours wasn't too bad. The only reason I enjoy prison is teasing the wardens, but no one's around this time. Ugh, well, how boring. Theory was here to keep you company. Another person who calls a crown prince by his first name. Just who are these people? I get enough of his lectures at the hideout, thank you. Hideout? Whoa, that sounds kind of cool. Sammy, what's happening? I heard commotion nearby. The others fall silent as they watch Prince Theory press a hand to his ear. He listens quietly for a few seconds and then his frown deepens. It appears we have visitors. A lot of them, in fact. Well, yeah, we took too long to speak here, guys. Like, we could have gotten away by now, gotten Dunkin' Donuts, you know, like, this conversation went on way too long for a jailbreak. All for little old me, I'm honored. I can distract some of them. Sammy, tell us what to do. They huddle together, talking with whoever's on the other side of the earpiece, and I realize they've probably forgotten I'm even here. I wonder if Sammy's the brown hair dude in that photo. Actually, can I see the photo in here? Profiles. So this is our friend Theo. This is the pink hair dude who we don't know the name. Okay. I wonder... Actually, let me right click. Gallery. Okay, yeah, so this is the photo I'm referencing. It's from the dream. So I wonder if this is Sammy. Very curious if that's him. Theo's pretty, isn't she? She's gorgeous. I'm a little sad I can't romance her, but it's a regular dating sim. Straight couples only, sadly. Only 3 cameras? Aren't you the self-proclaimed world's best hacker? Should I just leave? They can probably take care of themselves, right? And I don't think they'll factor my well-being into any escape plan. Besides, I've already done what I came to do. I don't think I'll be much help going forward anyway. How rude. I know, right, Sinister? Theo is gorgeous, and I can't kiss her. So disappointing. No, Theory, you can't be seen here. Who knows what repercussions there will be if they find out you were here when the prisoner broke out. Want to lock me back up? It's a little too late for that. I'll get their attention. You two sneak out while I'm doing that. I have the best disguise, and I'm the most dispensable one here. It's fine if I get caught. No! I don't know who this guy is, but don't get caught. Ugh, screw it. Excuse me. They all look a little startled when I speak up. Yep, they definitely forgot I'm still here. Why did I have to open my big mouth and stick my big nose in their business? I might be able to help. You? Well, I did sneak in here. I still remember some of the layout. Oh no, guys. This is where I'm being tested. Hold up. Can I save? I gotta save. Because if I fuck up... So maybe I can figure out an escape route for you? The fake policeman dropped something into my hand. It's a small earpiece. It's surprisingly lightweight, even to my untrained eye. It looks well made. Gem. Your and Alexi's safety come first. We can deal with everything else later. Fine. I'm a little surprised he conceded so fast, but I'm not about to argue. Feeling rather like a spy, I quickly stick the earpiece into my left ear. Hello? Hi. Sammy, probably. A voice greets me, and I'm taken aback by how quiet it sounds. So what were you thinking? Can you tell me what we're working with? I can take control of 3 cameras and wipe out their feeds. What else? Oh, Theory cannot be spotted by any security camera or policeman. What a pampered little prince we have here. Are you sure you're not the one we're breaking out of prison? Yeah, right. Why would the prince come here personally? This seems like the dumbest idea if he can't be seen. I mentally draw up an image based on the map of the prison I saw earlier. I should be able to guide them out if you're okay. Gotta keep an eye out for the police though, the real ones at least. One more thing. They locked the main exit, so you'll need to pick up the keys at the security booth. Okay, I know how to get to the security booth from Alexi's cell. I don't know how to get to the security booth to the main exit, I don't think. So, it's just one thing after another today. Well, you complicated things, sir. Oh, I can get the keys. I think I remember where the security office is. Let's split into 2 groups then. I'll go with her. Good idea. You sure you're okay with leaving poor defenseless Gem alone? I'll be fine. I'm more worried about you 2 arguing, honestly. He's the one with all the weapons anyway. Oh, I'm sorry if I scared you. These are all props, so you don't need to worry. Bro doesn't even have real weapons. Pulls out a baton and taps it against my hand. It feels like foam. You didn't need to tell her that. I couldn't tell at all. They look really professional. Thanks. He spent all night yesterday making them. Pretty sure he's been waiting for someone to compliment him. Bro, I know. I'm like, he went to the trouble of getting a real police outfit, but then didn't take any weapons. Yo, bro better probably makes great cosplays though if he's making realistic looking foam weapons. If he knows, then he should have said something nice to me. I like Gem. Can we focus? Sorry, Sammy. If I remember correctly, there's an intersection up ahead. We can split up there. Very well, lead the way. I'm so fucked, guys. Oh god. Thank God. So we want to make a left and another left. Also, I think I know how to get to the exit for the security booth. It's almost a straight shot. Yeah, I think it's just a... Yeah, from the security booth, we'd make a left and then a right and then just go straight. My heart's pounding with nervousness, but I can't deny there's some excitement too. Leave it to us. We'll get the keys as fast as we can. Be careful, you 2. Got it. You guys be careful too. Did you need something else? Oh yeah, just one more thing. I try to quickly figure out a path based on my earlier visualization. I can remember the layout of the place well enough, but it's a bit harder to connect the dots and envision a way out, especially under time pressure. Having him stare at me the whole time isn't helping much either. If there's a fork in the road, I recommend always prioritizing the left path. It's a bit of a detour, but the other path has a lot of security cameras there, so it might be riskier. I'll keep that in mind. I don't know if he'll actually believe me, but I've done all that I can for now. Okay, thank you. Is everything all right? Sorry, I'm coming. Bye then, Your Highness. Guys, I'm anxious. Sammy, keep an eye on them. She tries anything, lead the police over to where they are. Gem will be fine. Got it. I don't think you need to worry too much, though. Why do you say that? Don't know. Intuition. I like Sammy. Not just... I mean, we'll see. But from the hairstyle, I'm pretty sure it's that brown hair dude. Pretty rare for Sammy to vouch for someone he just met. Let's trust his judgment for now, yeah? I hope we don't have to lead them. Would you like to play the following section? Easy or hard mode? You can switch from hard to easy anytime, but not the other way around. Easy. The easier version does not contain some fluff dialogue, while the hard version contains everything, but takes a while and is a lot more chaotic. I don't think my heart could take hard mode right now. Let's try easy. Oh, I right-clicked by accident. You selected easy mode. Are you sure? Yes. Alright, I'll be guiding both groups. Oh, Sammy's gonna guide both groups. Awesome. Now then, let's begin. There's a camera up ahead. Already? What do you want me to do? Oh, shit. Camera has been disabled. 2 left. So you said you looked for lost animals a lot? Yeah, I'm a detective, though I don't really get assigned a lot of detective work. In fact, today was my first case. Oh, and you stumbled into such a complicated situation. I'm sorry about that. What is this conversation? It's okay, I feel like I'm being in this situation is 99% my own fault anyway. There's a fork in the road where we should go left. Are you sure? From what I remember, the security office should be straight ahead, right? System going left. Remember there being a shortcut if we took this route. I know it's hard to trust me, but I believe you. Huh? You said you had a good memory, didn't you? There's no point in doubting you right now. Guys, what if I just chose wrong? Looks like there's another security camera. Should I disable it? Camera has been disabled. 1 left. Never mind. Just use the last disable and the other 2. I'm all out. Good thing there's 1 more left for them. There's the office. Let's find the key quickly and... Oh. What? Is that not there? There's a key without a post-it note labeled main key pointed toward it. Very advanced security system. Sometimes you forget where you put things. But taping the key to the window where everyone can see and label it seems like a bit of an overkill. Well, you won't find me complaining. Okay, let's go meet up with the others too now. I had a feeling I shouldn't have disabled the cameras. Sorry we took so long. I have the key here. Let me unlock the door. Did we do it? We actually made it. Not bad. He raises his hand to high five and instantly tapped my palm against his before realizing how surreal this whole situation is. Guys, we just high-fived a gangster. Thanks. I just helped break a gangster out of jail. I didn't think I was that kind of girl. I hate to do this to you right after you help, but Theory will be on my ass if I don't. Huh? Did he just knock us out? This asshole. What a jerk. My eyes slowly open and it takes me a couple moments to reorient myself. Yo, I know! Kiri, like what the fuck? Ow, ow, ow. My head's been going through it today in more ways than one. Did Alexi knock me out? I'm still alive, which is good, and I'm not restrained or anything, which is also good, but where am I? Glance around, the blurriness in my vision beginning to fade, and I realize that some parts of this room look vaguely familiar. Wait, isn't this the place I saw in the photograph? But how did I know what it looked like? I've never been here previously, and people can't dream about things they've never seen before, right? That means... No way. No way. No way. Does that mean it actually was a vision of the future? You're awake? Heck. Ah! It's a pain care dude. I get startled by the person who suddenly pops up next to me, though I think I end up scaring him just as much. Sorry. My bad. Oh, this is Gem! Oh my gosh. I share a laugh as we both start and stop talking at the same time. He's so cute. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm okay. What about you? I'm okay too. I'm Gem, by the way. Oh, the fake policeman. I didn't know you were the same person as the guy I ran into this morning. You remember me? Of course, you were the cute guy with the nice clothes from the plaza, right? Wow, what a boldness. I could never just be like, oh my god, you were that cute guy from earlier. Oh, look at the plush! Don't you mean the nice guy with the cute clothes? Freeing our hostage, Jim? Alexi slides into the conversation easily. I watch him warily to make sure he doesn't try anything again, but he keeps his hands in his pockets and makes no moves in my direction. She's not a hostage. She helped you, Alexi. You could be a bit more grateful. Hey, I had to knock her out. You know what theory is about the secrecy of this place, don't you? I didn't even harm her. Could have just blindfolded me. Like, I feel like there were other options besides knocking me out, but okay. My head hurts a lot, actually. Oh, sorry, my bad. Here he is. There seems to be a head peeking at me from behind the sofa. Is he waiting for me to say something first? Hi. Hello. Another new person that I've never met before yet somehow recognized due to that picture. I'm Sammy. We talked to each other briefly earlier. Oh yeah, thank you for your help with the cameras. You helped too, yet look what they did to thank you. Heartless, trash, scum of the earth. Thank you, Sammy. I like Sammy. Stop looking at me. It was Theory's idea. All I told you to do was bring her back with us and make sure she couldn't figure out where we were going. You could have just blindfolded her. Thank you, Theory. I thought the same thing. I feel like some of you are forgetting that it's my job to be violent. And, I'm sorry, what's your job description at this organization? Violence. That is my job description. Alright, I'm sorry, okay. Do you need an ice pack or pills or an ice pack and pills? Are those the only treatments you know? Where I live, it's either nothing or surgery. I'm okay, I don't need the ice pack or pills or surgery. You sure? I know a pretty good surgeon. Please don't operate on me. I don't need a lobotomy. I'm sure you do. I think the best course of action would be to send her home to rest. Theory, what did you want to talk to her about? We shouldn't keep her here for too long. I'm not sure what to do either. I won't tell anyone, I swear. Not about your involvement in the jailbreak or your super cool ultra secret spy headquarters. Spy, huh? I kind of like the sound of that. No need to use such fancy words. We're just a bunch of dudes dicking around. I'll have to apologize for bringing you here, as well as for your rough treatment. I'm naturally suspicious of everyone due to my position, but I shouldn't have dragged an unrelated citizen into this. It's okay, I understand. I know I seemed a little sketchy. You were quite a bit more than just a little, I'd say. Barry, apologize or don't. Pick a side. Well, now that all the apologies are done, why don't we take the time to introduce ourselves? There's no need to keep up this tense atmosphere, is there? Is that what she wants? I only got involved in all of this because I want to know more about the vision I saw, and this place and these people are clearly related to it. So for now, I'll place my trust in them. I've already involved myself this much. Might as well see this case through to the very end. Besides, I don't think they're dangerous. It's just a feeling I'm getting, though. I'm sure Fia would get mad at me if I said that I was basing this all off of instinct. I wonder when I got so reckless. At least this girl is self-aware. She's just like, I'm doing dumb shit, but like, at least I know it's dumb, so it's fine. It's Gucci. Introductions sound good. I'm curious about you guys too. Great, I'll start then. My name's Jem, as I said earlier. Nice to meet you. I respond as politely as I can, though the look of surprise he gives makes me think I said something rude. What? Do you not know who I am? I don't think so, should I? No, it's fine. It's better this way. He runs the Gemstones channel. Alexa, you didn't need to tell her. You're the third most famous person in this room. You'll live, lover boy. The channel name sounds familiar, and I soon realized it's because I've seen people watching it during lunch break. Oh wait, I do know you. I have a lot of coworkers who watch your content. You're that cosplayer who streams a lot, right? I'll check out your channel later when I get home, and I'll make sure to subscribe too. Wow, we're so nice. You don't have to, but thank you. Aw, blush. I'll go next. I don't think he needs an introduction since he's a literal prince, but okay. He still seems a little suspicious to me, but the fact that he's letting me stay for introductions must mean I'm tolerable for now. Baby steps, I suppose. You know who I am, I'm assuming. Of course, Your Highness. There's no need to address me so formally. You can call me by my first name. I'll try. Absolutely. Well, not try. I wouldn't either. But Prince, a real life Prince came up to me and be like, you can just call me John. I'd be like, no thanks. I have no desire to call you by your first name. Whatsoever. You couldn't even pay me. Okay, that I can do. He really is much different than what I was imagining. Alexi D. Orla, I work in debt collection, but I'm on a forced sabbatical. Currently, I'm a wanted criminal accused of murder and breaking out of prison. Alexi, I think I know that since I helped you leave prison. You did break out of prison. Is he waiting for me to introduce myself first? Oh, I'm Liatris, age 24. Currently working at the Douglas Detective Agency. Went to college outside of Solari and majored in... Okay, I get it. You're a hacker. You did a background check on me. Do you stalk people for a living? Thank God they gave me an age. One of my pet peeves in dating sims is not knowing the main character's age because, like, I don't mind age gap relationships, but I don't like underage age gap relationships. So, like, when an MC's 17 and then there's, like, a 21-year-old, like, romanceable character, I'm like, no, thank you. So, like, I'm always, like, whenever I see a character that's, I mean, luckily these people all look around the same age, but, like, if there's a character that looks older, I'm like, how old are you? Like, there was a game, a dating sim I played, called Cafe Enchante, and it was really good. Like, I actually cried during 2 of the routes. I wasn't a fan of the main character's age because she's 19, but everyone else was, like, immortal. They were, like, hundreds, thousands of years old, so I'm like, I mean, I wish he was still a little bit older, but that kind of age gap, like, is a gray area. Though there was one route where he was, like, in his 40s, and I'm just like, she couldn't even be in her 20s. I know she's of legal age, but, like, So, I'm very glad our character is 24. I'm very happy she's 24. It's just a hobby, only when I'm bored. Really? What's your occupation, then? Pro gamer, I destroy noobs online. I love that. Don't mind him, that's just how he talks. He's online so much that he's forgotten how to act in real life. Same. There's this one game that's on my wish list right now. I played the demo, and it was so good, but the main character's 17, and I don't know the ages for any of the romanceable characters, so I'm really fucking nervous. I mean, almost all of them seem to be around the same age as her, like, also 17, but, like, if there's anyone above 18, and it's like a historical romance, so they're probably trying to play it off as like it was acceptable back then kind of thing, but I'm like, nah. Yeah, I don't like the super young MCs. I don't like the 18, 19 MC stuff either. Like, please, Sabrina's nowhere near developed. I know. What really sucks too is, like, a lot of the games, they don't tell you their age until you're already playing the game. Like, if the game's brand new, I may not know how old the MC is until I buy it, which is really unfortunate. I don't know why not giving the age for all characters involved is, like, not commonplace. Like, tell me how old these people are. Even when I buy a book at, like, Barnes & Noble, most of the time, if it's, like, a YA novel, it'll be, like, 16-year-old Lexi or blah, 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 blah. But dating sims, whether it's a Tome or, like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me raise my mic a bit. Alright, I lowered the music and raised my mic, so hopefully that sounds better. But, yeah, I don't understand why it's not commonplace, to have the ages in the description. Okay, good. Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, I don't understand why it's not commonplace to have ages in the description for Otome games, or even dating sims. Like, whether it's, like, an actual, like, Otome Japanese dating sim, or, like, an indie dating sim, like, it's, like, hard to find ages. And it's like, throw me a bone. Don't make me buy a game just to be creeped out by the age difference in these characters. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with how I act in the real world. Uh-huh. So is this your secret base? You guys called it the hideout earlier, right? That just must mean it's a pretty important place. Nah, I just named it that because it sounded cool. It did look rather ordinary for a secret base, but I've been hoping there'd be a cool hidden basement or something. I think you just dashed her dreams, Sammy. So you know what I'm imagining right now? Because it's Sammy. I keep imagining Alexi with, like, Dean's voice from Supernatural calling him Sammy. And I'm like, now Alexi has Dean Winchester's voice. And because I can't think of the actor's name in this moment, even though I know it. So we're just gonna... But I know the character! So no secret operatives, or foreign secrets, or exciting heists. I think you have the wrong idea about us. We're very normal. You just broke someone out of jail. OMG. Did I make the character better or worse for you, Kiri? Oh well, this is this, and that is that. I give him a look and he just smiles back innocently. We're really just a couple of friends that meet up here sometimes because it's a safe space for us. Don't make it sound so special. This is my house and they're just trespassing. Don't be so stingy, Sammy. Someone who doesn't pay rent doesn't get to complain. Money over friendship, I see. This entire place is yours? Whoa, I think I fit my entire studio apartment in just this living room. Rich people have it so nice. This house is huge. You must make a lot of money to be able to afford a place like this. Something like that. What's with that non-committal answer? It's either that or your parents are loaded. So what now, Your Royal Highness? I suppose it wouldn't be right for us to detain you any longer. You may leave, but you'll be placed under surveillance until this investigation is over. I hope you understand. And please try to keep quiet about everything you witnessed today. I don't want to threaten you, but it's extremely important that this remains a secret. Don't you need help? Pardon me? Look at him all surprised. It's so cute. Heads up, we have another 3-minute ad break in 40 seconds. I'll be using that time to feed the cats and use the restroom, so be sure to use that time to take a stretch break, grab a drink, eat some breakfast if it's morning where you are. And yeah, so let me just read this line and then we'll BRB. With the investigation, or you can hire private investigators to help you. It sounded like you couldn't reveal your involvement, though. Well, just in case you forgot, I am a detective. You haven't solved any murder cases before. Sammy, please! Everyone has to start somewhere, or is this a 30 years of work experience needed type of job? I fail to see what you get out of this arrangement. Recognition? Connections? And with that, I will be right back. Thank you guys for your patience. See you soon. Hope you had a good break. Saw some interesting ads if you are seeing ads. I want to go over something before we continue. I feel so bad. Aw, thank you, cutie. Appreciate you, Sinister. So I went on Twitter during the ad break, and the Twitter account for this game did a poll for asking people who their favorite love interest is so far. Hi, Kiri. Welcome back. And poor Theory is only at 12%. Right now, Jem is the favorite at 37%, followed by Sammy at 31%, and then Alexi's at 18%. I'm surprised. I thought Alexi would be more popular. And Theory. I thought Alexi and Theory, to be honest, would be the two most popular, but right now it's Jem and Sammy. And you know what? Pop off for them. I'm going to repost this because the poll's still live. So if anyone here wants to cast their own vote on Twitter. But, yeah, I'm super surprised. It's because he's a little stinky. Yeah, Theory's a bit of an ass, but, like, he's cute. He's pretty. They're all pretty. I also love how unashamed she is. The audacity for her to go, money. Doing this for money. But honesty, I like it. That's fair. Altruism and networking are nice, but money pays the bills. The economy's been rough these past few years. Thanks, Theory. Thanks, Theory. I love how they're all thanking him. I appreciate that you think I could tank a country's economy all by myself, but unfortunately it takes far more capable people than me to do that. I would do that, though. If I had a friend in high power, I would 100% tease him, being like, economy shit. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bestie. Of course we'll pay you for the job, but is there nothing else you desire? Well, there is a vision reason, but they'll think I'm crazy if I share it. I'm just nosy. I want to figure out what's going on. Imagine being like, please hire me. I'm nosy as shit. I cannot live with the curiosity of not being hired for this position. Besides, my boss won't let me work on any interesting cases, so this is my only opportunity. Prince Theory still seems a little hesitant, so I quickly add one more thing before I can stop myself. Please, I need more experience. It's something I need to do no matter what. Crap, did that sound too desperate? Please give us a few moments to discuss this. More like, please give everyone a few moments to convince me, because everyone else already loves me. Okay, I'll just be over here then. Not much discussing going on here, Your Highness. I'm sure you are all aware of where I stand on this. What about you, Mr. Intuition? Background check came in clean. Parents separated when she was young. She's been living with her dad since then, but moved out as soon as she was able to. Other than a few years she went to college, she's lived here all her life. No records of getting into any trouble. Seems like a normal person to me. I don't mind if she stays. Wow, really? That's nicer than anything you've ever said about me. Alexi. My guy. That's a lot different. Take a look at your own background check before complaining. Alexi, what about you? You asking if I trust her? Yes. Sure, maybe. Does it really matter? I don't feel threatened by her, and that's all I care about. I'm fine with letting her stay. That's what I thought you'd say. I'm okay with going along with whatever everyone else decides. Jem. Have an opinion. That's what I thought you'd say too. Do you not want her to, Theory? Theory, I'm just like, bro, why have a discussion if you know exactly what everyone's going to say? I don't have anything against her. She's helped us so far, so of course I'd like to trust her. However, why not treat this like a test? Pardon? Have her help with the investigation. You don't need to trust her to do that, right? You can decide afterwards she's trustworthy enough based on how she does. Besides, she doesn't look very dangerous, see? What am I doing to not seem dangerous? Huh? Sammy has the devotion of suspect Y, too? I heard it was super rare, so I never thought I'd run into someone who has a copy other than me. I haven't read mine in years. I should... Let's put it back. See? Harmless. Are we not going to talk about how she is red? Sorry, hold on. I read that before I could read it. Are we not funny. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Alright, hold on. Breathe. Okay, hold on. Let me try and reread this line without, like, laughing in between. Are we not going to talk about how she just ripped the cover off with her bare hands and then shoved it back into the bookshelf to hide her crime? Sorry, I couldn't get there fully, but that was better. It already looked broken. Also, since when did you care about books? I don't. Fine. Fine. I will trust her for now and revisit my decision after the investigation. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired to find that so funny. Thanks, Theory. Your Highness, you gotta get out more if the mere thought of hanging out with someone new causes you to break out in a cold sweat. Is it because I'm pretty, Theory? Perhaps my current companions have given me a bad impression of what friendship entails. Ooh, after a little mishap, I decided to settle so fun set and not touch anything else. A little mishap. I love how she doesn't say what she did. I can't believe I broke it. Why did it just crumble like that? Hi. Hi. Why do you look like that? Is it because of the book? He saw. I'm really, really sorry. Can I pay you back in installments? Is that expensive? How do you have it and not know? It's not like you can just find a copy anywhere. Kind of. Don't worry about it then. Huh? Are you sure? If it bothers you, just help with the investigation and we'll call it even. Wait, does that mean... Liatris, we made a decision. I sit up straight instantly, hands folded in my lap, and brace myself for the news. If you're still interested, we would like to enlist your help for this investigation. Really? Of course I'm still interested. Thank you so much. I won't let you down, I promise. Didn't know you were so invested in my freedom. She's clearly more interested in the investigation than you. Ah. Oh, but please don't feel pressured. If you can't figure it out, we can work something else out instead. Don't stress too much. Make sure to stress out a little bit, though. My life is on the line here. Thank you so much for the opportunity. You don't know how much this means to me. This seems a little reversed. I feel like I should be the one thanking you here. Jem takes a seat next to me, and the rest of the boys get settled in around us. Kind of feels like we're a team, doesn't it? I've never been on one outside of class before. It's exciting. Well, I should make the most of this. I'll probably never get an opportunity like this ever again. Okay, then. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Do we have any more information on the case? Here's the case overview. Misha, 29 years of age, found in the alley between Celestial and the Cosmo Lux Hotel. Discovered dead at approximately 11 a.m. Time of death around 8 a.m. Also, are we not going to talk about the graffiti? Like, is that, like, involved? Cause of death is the blow to the back of the head. No other wounds were found on his body. You okay? You can set this one out if you want to. It's fine. I'm used to it. Poor Alexei, because that's his brother. I mean, we don't know the relationship between the two of them, but they're siblings. That's still gotta suck. His response is quick and flippant, though I can't help but notice some sadness in his eyes. He and that Misha guy must have been close. I mean, they are siblings. Misha's autopsy report has been added to evidence. His body was found by a third party who was passing by and reported the corpse immediately. It was just lying there like that in broad daylight? No, it was completely hidden inside the dumpster before it was discovered. The police just moved it out to take pictures. Crime scene photo has been added to evidence. Does it say why they arrested Alexei? 1 second, I'll check. I don't know why either. I was just strolling innocently around town when they grabbed me. Didn't even let me get my morning coffee. Yeah, because that's what I would do. I would totally let a criminal get coffee before taking him to jail. I'm not sure how innocent that stroll was since you did knock someone out, but since it was to help me, I'll keep quiet. I'm impressed you didn't resist. I was going to, but then I thought about how poor Theory would tear all his beautiful locks out from the stress. My hair appreciates your restraint. What? Why does it say the suspect was captured on camera going into the alleyway shortly before the body was discovered? Oops, I forgot about that. Alexei, please. Permission to lock him back up? Permission granted. Wait. I wasn't there to kill anyone. I'm sure. No, I'm serious. Look. He fishes his phone out of his pocket and shows it to us. 10 alleyway. You normally listen to whatever sketchy scam message tells you to do? Obviously not. I just thought it was from Sasha. His orders are normally written like that too. You don't know his number? He changes it all the time for security reasons. He usually doesn't bother telling me. I see. And what was so important that he had to make you go there? Not sure. I thought I was supposed to pick up something from someone, but there was no one there. I looked around for a bit, but didn't say anything, so I left. I asked Nico earlier, and he didn't know either, so maybe it wasn't Sasha, but in that case, I have no clue who sent it. So this guy was framed. He was set up. Who's Nico? My brother's advisor? You'll probably see him around. I didn't know gang leaders had advisors. Sammy, can you try tracing the message? Fine, it'll most likely be a burner phone, though. Text sent to Alexei has been added to evidence. That's the end of the report. Now that we got that boring stuff out of the way, how are we doing this? We should probably split up the work, yeah? I'll stay here and go through the security logs. So not even this is enough to get you changed your shedding ways? I'll be holding down the fort, cheering you on. Go, Alexei, go! I've never heard more monotone encouragement in my life. I'll check back at the office then. Misha might have left some clues there. No, you should stay here. What? Why? Did you forget that you're a wanted man? It's nothing new, just another day for me. I'm like, bro, it's a bad idea for you to be out in public. Like, come on. Besides, I'm not one to sit here and twiddle my thumbs while the rest of you are helping me. But I'm the only one who can get in there anyway. Your disguises may be good, but the gang is trained to be paranoid. There's no way they'd let you go by yourself. I'll be careful, promise. I don't believe you, but fine. You'd probably just escape and go if we locked you up in here anyway. And you'd be correct. I want to know how all these people became friends. I'm just so curious. If you lock him here with me, I will call the police and turn him in myself. Sammy does not play around. Thanks for the ill-intentioned support, Sammy. I'll investigate the crime scene then. Sneaking in as a police officer shouldn't be too hard. You just want an excuse to wear the outfit again. What's wrong with that? I worked hard on it, thanks to a certain someone spilling beer on my old one, by the way. I thought we agreed not to bring that up again. I'll check the police station to see if I can gather any information that might not have been uploaded digitally. I'd like to speak with the investigators involved as well. Are you sure it's okay for you to do that publicly? There should be no issues as long as I state that I am there to investigate the convict that escaped. Can't believe the Crown Prince of Solari is strolling around doing common detective work. Gonna rip into them for letting the big bad gangster escape? Oh yeah, how did you get the guards to leave without revealing yourself? I was surprised when there was none in the jail when I arrived. That was Sammy's handiwork, I believe. It wasn't anything big. I hacked into the security system in the chief's office. It was funny watching them scramble. This was so fun to watch, but I must get away to get some food, enjoy the rest of the stream. No worries, Kiri. Thank you for being here. Thank you, especially so early. Thank you for support. It was fun chatting with you. Enjoy your food. Sammy, you're kind of scary. Thank you. No wonder there were so many guards at the end. They must have realized they were duped and came running with their tails tucked between their legs. I can already feel the headache that will be coming during my next meeting. No use complaining, you're getting paid to be their personal therapist. Not enough if you ask me. Now then, detective. They all turn to look at me with varying degrees of enthusiasm. What do you plan to do? I don't believe investigating elsewhere is necessary, so you can choose who you want to accompany. Ooh, okay. After we're done, let's meet back up here and share information. That way you won't miss out on anything no matter who you choose to go with. Sounds good. Let's see. Prince Theory will be at the police station. Alexei will be at the Diorla office. Jem will be at the crime scene. And Sammy will be here. Oh, guys. Who do I want to accompany? Ooh, do we have a preference? Because honestly, as of this moment, I kind of like them all equally. Or I'm curious about them all equally. Oh, decisions. I'm feeling so indecisive. Let's do... Alright, who do we know the least about? We know a lot about Alexei and Prince Theory. Jem, we know a little bit, and Sam, we know a little bit. So probably between the two of them, because we know the least about them. Let's go with Jem. Me? Yeah, is that okay? Are you sure you want to go with to the crime scene? It's not exactly the nicest place to be. To be honest, I was already there this morning. I think I'll be okay this time. Hopefully I won't feel like throwing up again. Well, if you're sure. Give me a second. I'll change my uniform and then we can go. There's still no sign of Jem after 10 minutes and I start to get a little worried. Jem, are you okay in there? Sorry, 1 second. Why won't this baton fit anymore? It was fine earlier. Stupid thing. Are you sure you don't need help? Yeah, I'm fine. Let me just... Well, there goes one of his foam weapons. I'm ready. He suddenly appears in front of me doing his best to pretend like nothing happened. I also love that this is how he looks in disguise. I'm like, is he wearing a wig? He looks so different. If I squint a little, I think I can see some tape holding that poor baton together. What? I want to tease him about it, but he's covering the baton defensively with his hand, so I take pity on him and change the topic. Do you think I need a disguise too? Will they even let me in if I go with you? Probably should have thought of this before I volunteered. You can just go as a detective. They shouldn't have a problem with you if I say you're with me. Even though I'm not police? Yeah, they've been trying to cooperate with more private investigators lately. Oh, is that why Mr. Potato Head was called in earlier? Not that I'm complaining, but I wonder why. They're running out of police investigators. There's a big case they're all dealing with, but even then it's still not enough, so they're looking for more help. I see. You're surprisingly knowledgeable about the police, Jem. Oh, well, I have some connections. I've also been doing this for a long time. Wow, you're basically an actual officer. Ah! I love Sammy creeping in on the side like this. It's just so funny. Full offense, but are you two done yet? The others already left. Please leave so I can blast my music in peace. Oh my god. I would love to say that I'm Sammy, but I'm not. But my sister is. Oh, sorry. We're heading out now. Bye, Sammy. Bye. The body is gone by the time we arrived, thankfully. The area is taped off, but they left us in with much... Oh my gosh. The area is taped off, but they let us in without much fuss. I was a little anxious that they'd asked to see our credentials, but true to Jem's words, they barely glanced our way. They really didn't even ask to see your badge. Yeah, I think they recognized me. Because of those connections of yours, right? Well, Theory put in a good word for me when I first started out. It's made things a lot easier for me, so I'm really thankful. That's nice of him. Can Prince Theory put in a good word to Mr. Potato Head for me, too? Well, it's beneficial to him, too. He can use me to do things his status won't allow him to do. Okay, then. Where should we start? Tell me what to do. You're the officer here. I'll follow your lead. That's just the cover story. You can order me around. I don't mind. Order you around? I thought of something so inappropriate. It's fine. I'm not too smart, so I'm more useful when people tell me what to do. I wouldn't even know where to start. Aw, don't say that, Jem. Stop. In that case, let's just help each other as equals. Investigation partners? Okay, that sounds good. He seems really excited about this. I wonder if he's always had to do this alone. Alright, let's see. I glanced over where the body was found. Other than the tape and the police loitering around, nothing else seems unusual. Do you know if there was blood found near the body? Let me check. He flips through a report that was given on the way in. It says here that there was no reaction when they tested with luminol. Okay, so the actual crime scene might have been somewhere else, and the body was moved here afterwards. The autopsy said he died around 8 AM, but the body wasn't discovered until 11, right? So it must have been moved during that time. They questioned the person who discovered the body already, and he said that he saw the body as soon as he opened the dumpster lid. I wonder if the culprit just brought the body in the front. I don't think it's possible to leave from the back. Aren't there doors back there? The celestial one's always locked. Theo complains about it all the time because she has to go the long way around to throw out the trash. What about the one leading to the hotel? I'm not sure, actually. I just assumed it was the same. I can go check. Jem goes to speak with one of the investigators, gesturing animatedly at the doors on both sides. I know he insists he's only a fake one, but since he's actually investigating, isn't he basically a real investigator? A streamer, a cosplayer, and now a policeman? He's really more talented than he gives himself credit for. Got the answer. Jem gives golden retriever energy, and I love it. Jem returns within a few minutes, looking proud of himself. Both doors are always locked. There are cameras inside the buildings as well, but no one was seen accessing the doors. Okay, we can treat this like a locked alley then. I glance over to the front of the alleyway and notice a security camera pointed right at the entrance. Hey, there's a security camera there. Do you think Sammy can find out who entered during that time frame? I'm sure he already has a list. That quickly? Do you think he's monitoring us right now? Only one way to find out. He moves in front of the security camera's line of sight and gives it a quick wave. A couple seconds later, he hears his phone vibrate in his pocket. That's a yes. I suddenly feel a little self-conscious knowing I'm being watched. You don't need to worry about that. He's the last person in the world who would judge anyone. Well, you should start moonwalking here and he wouldn't find it weird. I appreciate the support, but I think I'd die from embarrassment, so I'll pass on that. Sammy gives no fucks. Anyway, did you figure something out? It's just a little strange. There's a lot of traffic around these parts, especially during the early hours, yet the body wasn't found right away. Even if it was covered by the dumpster lid, no one opened it by accident until several hours later. I get Cosmo Lux being busy, but do people really go to Celestial so early in the morning? I thought it was more of a nighttime activity. My friend complains every day about the drunk people who pass out or refuse to leave until the next morning. She and the other girls always have to stay behind and watch them all night. Oh no, that's terrible. I wish people would think more about the trouble they're causing others. Agreed. No trace of blood has been added to evidence. Locked doors has been added to evidence. What now? We should probably take a look at where the body is found. Do you have a picture of it? Yep, right here. Photograph he shows me basically looks the same as the scene I saw earlier. Are you sure you're okay looking at this? Yeah, it's just a photo. What about you? I've seen a lot of crime scenes after meeting Theory and Alexi, so I'm used to it now. How long have you guys known each other? A couple years now, I think. I'll tell you the story later. Okay. Anyway, here's the body in digital form, significantly less trauma-inducing than the actual corpse. Now that Mr. Potato isn't breathing down my neck, though, I'll actually be able to investigate. Where do you want to start with first? Mouse over any area you want to investigate. Okay, cool. Oh, there we go. I was like, where? We'll go with weird mark. I'm looking around the alleyway for more clues when I notice Jem picking at something on the dumpster. What are you looking at? Is there something here, or is it just me? It looks a little lighter. Oh, hey, you're right. There's a small mark in front of the right dumpster. I completely missed it. What do you think it is? Not sure. How'd you make that mark anyway? Paint, maybe? I'll go check. Wait. And there he goes. Oh, welcome back. They said there was some paint there that was washed off. Looks like the area is drier than the other parts around it, too. Well, it was raining earlier this morning before I met up with Theo, so we can assume the paint was washed off then. Do you think it's graffiti? Graffiti doesn't wash off that easily, right? Maybe it's not related to the case. Maybe, though, I still think we should keep it in mind just in case. Strange mark has been added to evidence. Garbage bags. What are you doing? I thought maybe there would be a clue inside here. Jem is digging through the trash with an earnest look on his face. It's a bit weird to describe the scene as heartwarming, but he somehow makes it work. Ugh, I hope he's wearing gloves. Do you need help? Nope, I got it. He doesn't seem like asking for help on anything, he doesn't like asking for help on anything, does he? I stand back and wait as he rustles through the garbage some more. The other policemen nearby shoot him a disgusted look, but Jem ignores them. What do you mean, disgusted looks? Guys, digging through trash at a crime scene is normal. Well, I think it's way cooler that he's actually doing the dirty work rather than standing there gossiping. After a couple minutes, Jem straightens up. Find anything? No. That's okay. It's not like we're guaranteed to find clues everywhere. Stop looking so sad. I'll add it to our evidence stash anyway, okay? Trash bags have been added to evidence. Do we have any more? We already did garbage bags. We already did weird mark. Third floor balcony. Hey, Leisures, look. The hotel balcony. The hotel balconies are right above the dumpsters. It might just be a coincidence, but... Oh, you're right. I didn't even see it. You said there was basically a locked room, right? With the dead end in the back and the cameras near the front. So I thought maybe the killer entered and exited a different way, but I'm not sure, though. We can figure out that part later. Let's jot it down for now. Hotel balcony has been added to evidence. How'd you even notice that? Do you like detective stories too? You seem to have a knack for this. I've only watched a couple of popular ones, but once this is over, I'll watch more so I can talk to you about them. That's really sweet. Oh my god, we're blushing! Oh my god, I love this game. We can watch your streams together too. Let's not. Too embarrassed? Well, you can watch them if you want. Just don't let me know you're doing it. That's fair. I think that's it, though. Garbage bags we did. We did weird mark. Did third floor balcony. Oh, schedule. What's that over there? Looks like a sign. It's hard to read in the photograph, though, so let's look at the real thing. I'll do it. I'll be right back. Wait. He's so eager about this. Well, as long as he's having fun. I'm back. It's the garbage collection schedule. Looks like they pick up trash at 9 a.m. on Tuesdays. Hey, that's today! Oh, you're right. I forgot about what day of the week it was. Wish that happened to me, but unfortunately I always count down the days until the weekend. So that means they picked up the trash at 9 a.m. this morning as well. Any chance they saw the body? Doesn't seem like it. The police already called to check. Well, assuming they're telling the truth, that means it's most likely the body was dropped off between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. That narrowed down the potential suspects. Garbage collection schedule has been added to evidence. That means, because Alexi had to be there at 10 from that weird text message, that means Alexi was there most likely while the body was there. That's wild. I think we're done here unless there's anything else you want to check out. No, I'm good. To be honest, it's getting a little stuffy in this outfit. Oh no, you should have said something. It wouldn't have mattered. This investigation is more important, so I would have stayed anyway. Yeah, but we could have stopped for some water or something. Okay, let's hurry up and go back so you can change your outfit. Sounds like a plan. We did a good job, right? Yeah, we actually found more clues than I expected. Honestly, we make a pretty good team. It's all thanks to your help, partner. No problem, partner. We salute each other, but the police officers nearby start to give us weird looks, so we hurriedly leave the scene. Welcome back. Hello. Everyone else is already back when we return. Alexi gives a lazy wave from the couch. Where's Jem? He ran off to change, said he was too hot in the suit. Is that why Theory took off after him? He must be getting an earful right now. Such dedication. You never catch me wearing anything like that. Your Royal Highness, your country's uniform is being slandered. Come defend your pride. Prince Theory exits one of the rooms and raises an eyebrow when he notices we're all looking at him. What's this about? Sammy said he'd rather die than wear Jem's policeman outfit. That's fine. Yeah? I thought you'd be offended. You're always weirdly protective of your fancy outfits. I don't particularly care about Sammy's opinion on clothing. Rude. If I wore half the things you own, I'd be exiled from my own country. Sammy's wardrobe isn't that wild, is it? The door of the room opens again and Jem exits, looking thoroughly chastised as he immediately perks up when he sees the rest of us. Oh, everyone's back already. Heard you almost got a heat stroke. Condolences. Sammy is so fucking funny. Please don't bring it up again. Theory finally stopped lecturing me. I hope Alexi is listening somewhere and appreciates everything I do for him. Sometimes I can still hear his voice. Alright, I got the hint. I'll get you a glass of water as thanks. How about that? At this point, I'll take it. Be right back. Jem sits down next to me and gulps down the water he's been given. He finishes the entire thing in seconds. I should keep an eye out on him in the future if he's not going to look after himself more. Now that everyone's here, let's share our findings. Prince Theory takes one more glance at Jem first to make sure he's okay before continuing the conversation. A letter was found in the victim's body that contained Alexi's fingerprints. I pull out my notebook and begin jotting everything down. That settles it. He's the killer. Sammy, please. I'm the designated mail boy. It'd be weird if my fingerprints weren't found. I don't know how gangs work, but isn't that supposed to be some lackey's job? Alexi likes to do that kind of thing. He's the one who cleans this place too. Wait, really? I like a man who can clean. A gangster who likes to clean? Don't tell me. Is it because of some unresolved childhood trauma where he has to wipe up the blood of his family? I don't know what kind of backstory you're crafting for me in your head, but it's not that exciting. I had to work a lot of house cleaning jobs when I was younger in order to make money. Kind of started enjoying it after a while. They were fine hiring you? Why not? I was just a normal teenager who was desperate enough to take any low-paying job. They probably loved that they could underpay me. That's the most relatable thing he said all day. Ahem. May I continue? Yeah, sorry. Don't mind him. He's just jealous he doesn't know how to use a mop. Isn't it pretty self-explanatory? As I was saying, there was an envelope found on the victim's body with Alexi's fingerprints on it. There was a card inside that contained a smiling mask and a rose logo. Wait, what? It's a blackthorn case? Supposedly. Why did they arrest me then? It sounded like the police wanted to frame this as a copycat. Not only that, there was an anonymous tip that claimed they saw you near the crime scene. Sounds like I have a big fan. Sorry, can I ask what a blackthorn case is? Theory, can we tell her? It might be hard to continue the discussion if she doesn't know. He's really thinking about it. Whoever or whatever this blackthorn is must be a pretty big deal. This is to remain top secret. Of course. Blackthorn is a serial killer. They're the vigilante type who targets corrupt individuals. Oh. Sorry, what? The words that come out of his mouth are so out of nowhere that I almost think I misheard him. The government keeps their existence a secret to prevent public support, but to be honest, there's not much we know about them. They rarely leave behind any clues. All you need to know is that this is their signature. They leave a copy behind at every crime scene. Sent a copy to your phone. That was on the computer screen in the vision, guys! Have I seen this somewhere? It looks vaguely familiar. What was that? Do you have any other questions? I secretly glance at the card, but nothing else happens. What was that all about? It's just like when I try to think about the vision this morning. Does that mean it's related? Detective? Oh, sorry. Yeah, we can move on. I feel like I just got a whole bunch of information dumped on me with no explanation. It's hard to process this quickly. I should ask later, though. I don't want to waste any more of their time. Blackthorn card has been added to evidence. Anyway, can we really not clear Alexi's name even with the card? They have no proof it was a copycat. I believe a discussion should still be worthwhile. I have a suspicion that the police merely needed someone to arrest, and Alexi was the easiest target. If we offer them new possibilities, they may be inclined to drop the charges. Remember, we are not the official investigators on this case. We do not need definite proof. Our objective is simply to get them to continue investigating from another angle. I see. So the goal this time isn't necessarily to figure out the killer's identity, but rather to come up with a possible solution that Alexi couldn't be responsible for. That is correct. It would also help me build a more ironclad case. If I bring up Blackthorn without any other evidence, they will suspend the entire time trying to poke holes into my argument. I noticed this earlier as well, but Prince Theory really doesn't seem to have much control over the police higher-ups. Besides, I'd love to find out just who it was that sent that anonymous tip in. Maybe they even send them a little thank you note for their troubles. It appears that and the fingerprints were the basis for Alexi's arrest. If we could learn more about those, then it could be to our advantage. You guys are right, sorry. It's cool, Jem. I know you're looking out for me. As for me, Sasha seems to believe Misha was trying to betray the gang. His ring was gone and all that. Couldn't have been a robbery. Misha has a lot more valuable stuff. I think it's more likely the ring was taken on purpose. Makes sense. The Orla ring has been added to evidence. That's it from me. Can I go next then? Sure, go ahead. I got a picture of the crime scene. The body was gone by the time we got there, but another officer gave me the photo. He was found in the dumpster? Yep, he was apparently sitting right on top of the garbage bags. The person who discovered the body saw him right away after he lifted the dumpster lid. Maybe they jumped and dumped him. That's probably unlikely. There wasn't enough blood at the scene. Yeah, I just want to say that phrase once. Oh my god, Sammy's so real for that. I got the luminol testing results earlier. It seems like they didn't find large amounts of blood anywhere in the alley. Suppose that means he was killed elsewhere and brought there specifically. Oh, and the doors at the back of the alley don't open, so it's basically a dead end there. And I also went through digging through the trash, but I didn't find anything. Can I see that? The picture? Here you go. Sammy takes the photo and starts wiping at it with his sleeve. What are you doing? Thought it was a stain, but it's not. He points at the front of the dumpster where the strange mark is. It's faint, but it appears to be some sort of marking. Paint, perhaps? It appears to be faded, however. It was raining earlier today, so maybe it slowly washed off then. Oh, one more thing. I noticed the hotel's balconies were lined up right above the dumpster. Maybe they used that to escape somehow. Wow, you did a lot. Good job. Oh, look at his blush. Well, I had Liatris with me. She motivated me to work hard. I could say the same to you. It was fun. Let's team up again sometime. Yeah. Ugh, happy people. While you were out frolicking, I was busy working as slowly as possible. So he says, but I can see the computer screens behind him with footage of the alleyway, all at various moments in time. He's clearly been working hard. Here, the security logs from the camera at the front of the alleyway. Did the cameras not show what was going on inside? No. Of course it couldn't have been that easy. Alleyway camera log has been added to evidence. Oh, and here's a diagram of the overall layout. Diagram of the crime scene has been added to evidence. Why are the dumpsters drawn so big? Oh, right. I suddenly remember something while looking at this. There was a posted schedule near the dumpster that said they collected garbage every Tuesday at 9 a.m. In that case, that must be person B in the log. Here. He shows us the video footage, and the garbage collector can be seen walking to the alleyway, emptying out one of the dumpsters before leaving. Is that all for the findings? Shall we start discussing properly now? Okay, I think I've jotted everything down in my notebook. I should check the evidence if I want to reference anything. Wait, one more thing. Was the luggage person D had big enough for a body? Alexi? Huh? He looks a bit out of it, and it's only then that I realize he hasn't spoken in a while. Are you alright? Yeah, just peachy. You lied to the cops with that poker face? Yeah, actually, it says a lot about them, doesn't it? Aww. Clearly you're feeling well enough to be making quips. Should I get you something to drink? Quick breather? Beer? Juice. That sounds good too. Thanks, Jem. Aw, they take such good care of each other. Alexi got Jem water earlier, and now Jem's giving Alexi juice. Sammy and Prince Larry seem perfectly content to sit in silence, but I'm still a little worried, so I glance over to Alexi. His back is to me, and I wonder what kind of expression he's currently making. What can I say, though? Does he even want to hear anything from me? I'm just an outsider here. I'm sure he'd rather be comforted by someone he cares about. I reach forward to tug on his sleeve and ask if he's okay. Liatris? Yeah, she tries way too hard. It feels like a chore talking to her. She's kind of annoying, you know? Always so nosy, butting into other people's business. She really needs to learn to stay in her own lane and stop prying. My arm falls back into my lap. I shouldn't overstep. Oh, girl. I can't bring myself to say anything, and Jem returns with a glass of juice before I convince myself otherwise. Alexei finishes the cup quickly, wiping his hands on his pants before sitting up. Okay, break time's over. What were we talking about? I can't tell if he's actually feeling better or just pretending, but he seems eager to move on in either case. I hope he's not pushing himself. Luggage, body. Samuel pulls up the footage again and slants the screen in Alexi's direction. Nah, it doesn't look big enough, not unless the course was chopped up. Didn't ask. I'm just being thorough. Leave no boulders unturned and all that, yeah? Please just stop talking. Misho wasn't seen entering the alleyway, right? How does his body magically appear in the garbage then? None of the people entered during the time frame seem to be carrying the body either. That seems to be a good place to start. Let's begin the discussion from there. Discussion start. With that though, I think I'm gonna end stream. Because there's just some other things I want to do today. But thank you all so much for joining me for my VTuber model debut. I'm glad nothing went wrong. I was really worried about having, let me save this. About, sorry, I can't talk and speak. I was really worried about, tech issues, but we seem to be doing well today. So, on Tuesday, I'll be playing Dragon Age the Veilguard from the beginning, though I have been doing my personal playthrough. So that'll be my Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then not Saturdays, oh my gosh, Sundays, we're going to be playing Plastic Trick by Nochi Studios because I want to romance a mannequin. It'll be great. So I will see you then. I'm not going to raid out, but otherwise I hope y'all have a great rest of your Sunday. Please get some rest. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. And I will see you all on Tuesday. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye now.